Get live. There we go. My computer's starting to glitch out for a moment there. That was dangerous. But we should be live now, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome everyone to another Buffalo Sports Center live stream. I am Don. With me today is Cal. Cal, we are 4 subscribers away from 2,000. How are you feeling?
Really good. Tonight's going to be the night. 4 away. Should be doable. Thank you guys for joining in early. And breaking news, Rasmus Dahlin will be the Sabres' one and only All-Star this year. So unless the
Woo!
fan vote goes crazy and they vote in Eric Johnson, it looks like Rasmus Dahlin will be our All-Star. I wanted Middlestat in, but I could see why they go Dahlin there, just name value alone. Paterka was on pace, but struggled in the last, I'd say almost 10 games now. He's struggled. Can't put the
Yeah.
puck in the net. He's had chances, still is generating a lot of chances, but Dahlin's in the All-Star game. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it too. I would have preferred to see Casey Middlestat. I think Rasmus Dahlin has kind of taken a step back this year, and I don't know. Given the way we thought the season was going to pan out, we should not have just had one All Star. It should have been at least two. But I feel so much pain, Cal. The Sabres have really just underwhelmed beyond belief this year.
They really have. But if you look at the schedule, it is kind of easy coming up. So if there is ever a time to turn this thing around, now's the time, right? You got Montreal coming up. You got the Sharks coming up a couple times. You got games against the Kraken, which all of a sudden the Kraken seem like a good team, but
Yeah.
they have struggled. So you got a lot of easy games coming up. You play the Penguins again, who are a fringe playoff team again this year that you could definitely knock off. You've already beaten them. It's gonna be now or never for the Sabres. They're finally healthy. Speaking of health, though, Kyle Poso now week to week with a lower body injury. Not necessarily a bad thing for team production, I would say, but their idea to put that fourth line, with Krebs still on, it just doesn't make sense, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you look at the lineup tonight. Eric Johnson in the lineup, still no Ryan Johnson. It's mind-boggling how this coaching staff has just completely deflated this team, and this team really isn't built well.
No.
But you look at the World Juniors, and Noah Otzland has been playing out of his mind. Yuri Kulik's still looking good. Not as good as he did last year in the World Juniors, but still, putting up good numbers. And tomorrow's the big gold medal game, I believe, between USA and Sweden. So
Hmm.
either way, it's a win for Sabres fans because the Sabres have Wahlberg and Otzland on that Sweden team, and then if USA wins, right? That's
Yeah.
our guy. So
Yeah, I was kind of rooting though for Czechia. I loved how Yuri Kulik
mm.
was playing, even though he wasn't doing great. I thought Czechia was a cool story. Did you see that one call though that really just screwed up the Swiss a couple games ago against Sweden, or was it
I
Finland?
did not. I haven't been watching it too much, but I have been keeping an eye on the scores. But no, I did not. What happened?
Well, there was it's 2 minutes left in the third period, and the Swiss get called for a 10-minute misconduct because their guy apparently speared his opponent, but he just kind of after the play just kind of like pushed him away from his goalie with the stick, and the ref called it a 10-game misconduct, handed Sweden a power play, and of course Sweden score because they're Sweden. But I was just
Yeah.
my whole Twitter feed was just filled with people complaining about that stuff. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, there's a lot of strange rules in the IIHF
Hmm.
that you don't see in the NHL, and it's definitely a little bit different to watch if you strictly watch NHL hockey. But it is, I agree with some of their rules over there, but also some of them just would not fly in the NHL.
No.
I don't think. And the NHL, let's be real, they don't call their own rules as it is. So
No, we don't.
would it matter? Probably not.
Did you? I saw some new. Is it? I wonder if it's a new women's hockey league or something. The
Yep.
PWHL or and
Yeah.
they had some really interesting rules there. Like if you give up a shorthanded goal, then your power play is over. I thought that was a
Yeah, that's
cool. That's an interesting rule change by them.
it is. And I thought about that one. I don't know if that would fly in the NHL. I mean, how often do you see a power play goal after a shorthanded goal, though? Like, does it really matter? Like, most of the time, the shorthanded goal kind of kills that power play anyway. But
Yeah.
it is an interesting rule, and it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, you think about it, and there should be some punishment. I mean, if you give up a short-handed goal, which the Sabres have
Hmm.
given up a couple, and they probably should give up one every game because they give up odd man rushes on every power play. But not to go off on a tangent about that. Um, it's an interesting rule. I think maybe the NHL looks into it. I don't think they implement it, but it would be interesting to add.
Yeah, it would. But just looking at the chat, Emmerich, hi, even though you say go Habs. Coyote as well. Sawyer, Truth, hello everyone. Nice to see some of the regulars back in. I just want to say, quick plug here. We are 4 subscribers away from 2,000. It's almost happening. The milestone is this close. We are almost at the summit. Folks, if you can, I don't know, find a friend, get someone to subscribe if you enjoy this and you think they would too. We're 4 subscribers away. All the support would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, let's do it tonight. I mean, we'd go berserk. Even if the Sabres lose, we'd go absolutely berserk if it happens here tonight.
Yeah, we will. We're hanging with this team again. The Sabres, easy schedule coming up, so they do have a chance to get back in the swing of things. The East is not. I mean, it's not as much of a cupcake as it was in the beginning of the season. Like we really thought that wild card was going to be achievable. Now some of those teams are starting to play better than expected, but still, it's still a possibility for the Sabres team. They have a lot of talent, a lot of speed. If they could just play to their strengths, this team could be good. Something they haven't done all year. And you watch games, they continuously play that dump and chase style of hockey. When we know it, the only way this team wins games is when they play fast, when they rush in the zone, when they spread it out. I just, again, I don't understand why this team refuses to play the brand of hockey that makes them good. But it is what it is, and you just got to live with it. I got my Bills jersey on tonight because this is a huge week for the Buffalo Bills. Sunday's going to be a nerve show. As long as things don't go our way Saturday. If things go our way Saturday, might be a different story, but still going to be a fun game. I don't know. It's a stressful week, and thinking that Bills football could be over after this weekend makes the Sabres game that much more important because you lose this one to Montreal, you're in a huge hole. If you could get a win here, start this road trip off with a win, you could definitely get on a win streak and take advantage of this easy stretch.
Absolutely. And you mentioned a couple minutes ago, Sabres, we have a really easy schedule for about the next week or so. And unfortunately, the Sabres did kind of squander a little bit on New Year's Eve when they lost 5-1. 5-1 to the Ottawa Senators. A horrible start to the road trip. It was really putrid. And it's just not the way the Sabres can play. And it was the same thing that always gets this team. A really poor first period, followed up by a really good second period, but they don't have the results to show for it. They have a singular goal coming at the end of that first. And I don't know. It's just... It's got to be better from Buffalo in the first period. That's the only way they can really win games anymore. Just do good in the first. Survive. Just survive.
It's been weird, too. The last couple of games, the Sabres have put up a ton of shots. I mean, they are outplaying these teams by, high marks. You look at that Columbus game where they win in OT and they have to come back. They outshot Columbus by like 3 times the amount of shots. I mean, even you look at that Ottawa game, they were right up there. They were leading in shots for most of that game. So it's just one of those things where I think you could tell that the guys that overperformed last year are just not at the same level they were, and finishing has not been there. I mean, how many times have we seen Sabres players miss wide open nets, make one too many passes? They got to keep it simple. They're getting shots on the net, but they just can't put the puck in the net. And back on the other end, it seems like they're giving up cupcake goals. I mean, again, we look at that Ottawa game, and there were already 2 goals given up with like 12 shots or something. That cannot happen.
Yeah,
and the Sabres at the time had like 24 shots and no goals. That cannot happen. You're outshooting teams consistently. Tonight we got Jake Allen in net, who has a .903 save percentage, which is pretty good, but his record is 4-7-2. So the team in front of him does not play good, and when he's in net. And Devin Levi, of course, for the Buffalo Sabres as they circle in here, and we are about ready for puck drop.
Unfortunately, Cal, I am ahead of you. I'm about 30 seconds in. I was just
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm for some reason I'm ahead, big time this time. W, let's go. As Montreal comes in
He
across
does.
the blue line, there's a long-range shot that goes off a leg of Quinn to the corner. Montreal sustaining some pressure here early behind the net. It's Brendan Gallagher trying to throw it to the side of the net, but it's taken away by Jack Quinn. He gets out to center, but has it stolen away from him by Caden Goulet, and he leads the rush the other way. Here comes Montreal, down the far side, walking in front! It's in a great stop by Devin Levi as Gallagher cut to the front of the net. He wanted to go 5-0, but Levi shut it down. And gets the first...
I managed to catch up.
There you go.
So we are back. There we go.
So Montreal, good opportunity here early. And folks, a new addition to the scorebug. I did have a more permanent placement for the shots, so you can see it at old times, because I know people always like to ask what are the shots looking like. So there it is. That Sawyer, thank you for subscribing. But let's get more real people. Let's get real people. I want to get it the real way, the wholesome way.
Every sub matters here. As the Sabres now face off in their own end.
They lose it. Montreal keeps it in at the blue line. Now they dump it down low to Josh Anderson, but he has it stolen by Zach Benson. Benson trying to go up the far side, gives it to his defenseman. Sabres flip it out to center. Greenway gloves it down, trying to go out wide with it, but he can't get it there. He's forced back to Eric Johnson, and Johnson, God, why is he still in this lineup night in and night out? He gives up a turnover. Here comes Montreal coming down the near side. Their rush didn't amount to anything. Johnson slows things down, gives it out wide. Imaginary gaming. Funny. Sabres turn it over right at the neutral zone. Armia into the high slot. Yolonen gives it inside. Oh, guy got pushed down. No call. It was Mitchell Stevens. And it leads to a rush the other way. Here comes Buffalo. 3 to center and beyond. Into the Montreal zone. They force it into the corner. It goes off the skate of the referee. And it results the freaking ref getting in the way. Now, Canadiens going down the near side. They had a guy trying to go for the tap-in. It was basically a 2-on-1. Sabres defenseman doing nothing there in the slot to tie his man up. And now Krebs got rocked there by the defenseman, Jaden Struble. It goes into the far corner now. Armia hands it off to Struble again, and he's going to hold on to it behind the net and let his teammates get some line changes here.
Yeah, Krebs continuously just gets blown up along the boards. So.
Hey, Kale, I think it happened. 2000.
Wow.
Let me check here.
That was quick.
2001. We have hit 2001 subscribers. Screw the game for a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it.
Wow.
We have broken into the 2000 threshold there. It has happened. Oh, wow. Let's go.
That's big. I mean,
2,000 subscribers. 2001. That's lovely. As the Sabres have it, they get it to the far side, trying to get it to the front of the net. We'll talk a little bit more about this at a commercial break, but wow. Instant reactions, Cal. Wow.
That's big. That is a big number. That is an absolutely huge number. I remember 2,000 on the Instagram. That was like, besides 1,000, I mean, that one feels special. 2,000 is a big number. From here on out, the next big goal would be 5,000, I think, which would just be incredible if you could hit that. But $2,000, that's a lot. That's a lot of people. You think of how many people that is, just sitting in a room. So that's great. A lot of work to go, obviously, but man, it's the same thing with the Instagram. I didn't think we'd get past 10, and we're up to 2K. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
We're up to 2K. This was a little pipe dream, but we're out to 2,000 now. It's been about a year since we hit 1,000. Hopefully we can speed that up a little bit for 3,000. We don't have to wait as long, but wow. Thank you everyone for 2,000 subscribers, and let's look in as Peterka hits the post on the rush. He took a long-range shot, and it just rings off the post. It goes all the way to the other side. Canadiens clear it down, and that will come back for an icing.
Wow.
Watch your first stream ever at the intermission. My first stream ever? Well, I don't even know what that would be.
Might be a soccer, basketball, something. That's a good idea. That is a good idea.
Oh, yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember what it would be. It'd be something weird, because we were not a very cohesive channel back in the day.
Yeah, it could be anything. I don't know. My initial guess would be soccer or basketball. Could be the jazz player, the infamous jazz player game.
Here,
Probably soccer though.
hold on. Jack Quinn leading a rush into the other end. Cousins with a quick shot. Paterka as well. This line is buzzing. They take another whack, and it just kind of pops into the air right into the chest of Jake Allen, and that'll bring up a couple whistles there. But yeah, I mean, 2K. How does it feels a little different, doesn't it, Cal?
Right? Yeah, gotta get some sort of celebration here on Sunday when we're all in the same vicinity. But it's gonna be a great year. 2024 starting the year off strong with 2K. Hopefully we can continue to grow, and hopefully the Sabres team can put up some numbers here so that we have some stuff to talk about other than losses. Maybe change the coach, blah blah blah. Maybe this is the year the Sabres make the playoffs too. Maybe they make a big comeback. I don't know.
Would love something like that. But here's Paterka, Middlestat finds Benson. Benson gets rocked behind the net by Jaden Struble again. Canadians steal it. They send it down the ice. There's a bit of a tangle up between Josh Anderson and Eric Johnson. Johnson wins the battle, but not the icing, so Owen Power's going to have to play with this one. Nice stretch pass. Couldn't be handled, though, by Middlestat right in the center ice line. And the Canadians retake possession here. They float one through the neutral zone into the Sabres' end. Goes behind the net. Levi leaves it there for Power. He's going to backhand this one up the boards. Middlestat there to play it back to Power out of the pressure. And Power's, again, going to hold on to it here. Here comes Buffalo.
Owen Power with the puck behind the net. Never a thing you want to see, but does a good job there.
It does solid. Here's Victor Olofsson racing down into the corner on the forecheck. He's back in the lineup. Looks like Krebs just high-sticked a guy, but I don't think we're going to get Montreal's going to get a call for that. Jake Allen's not rushing out of his net. Sabres, though, keep it in. Fourth line out there. Here's Olofsson, near side boards. Shovels it down towards the direction of Peyton Krebs. He finds Zemgus Girgensons, who draws back into the lineup after a long stay on the injury shelf. And now here's Krebs trying to wrap it around. Now it's loose in front to Girgensons. It sits in front of the net. Jake Allen, I think, covered it up, and that's going to draw more whistles and bring up a commercial break. Sabres almost getting a wraparound goal there with Peyton Krebs. Could not get it over in time. Jake Allen was getting across pretty fast for a guy in his old age, but yeah, good opportunity there for Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, the Sabres they've looked pretty good so far this game. Gave up a couple high danger chances already due to the same defensive breakdowns that we see in front of the net over and over again, but they've had a lot of offense as well, and they got to keep up this momentum because, again, Jake Allen, not the best goalie in the league. I mean, he can definitely be taken advantage of. But you got to get the puck to the net in order to make that happen. So hopefully the Sabres keep this up, and it's good to see that fourth line get a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, and Zemgus Girgensons, Kelly, he's back in the lineup. Let's take a look a little bit at the chat here. Imaginary Gaming and Hey Greg, AI or Al Bengal. Y'all are watching a Sabres game. Kale's wearing a Bills jersey, and Don, you're wearing a black hoodie. Have some class, little man. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, you got to rep the Bills this week. It's it was an easy decision for me.
I got my favorite musical group on. Come on, I gotta rep them proud. I'm not gonna rep a Sabres gear until they win me a hockey game. Okay,
They got to win 2 in a row for us to rep them. That's the rule.
That's the rule. 2 in a row, and then we'll be full Sabres fans again. Okay.
Yep. Which will probably never. I mean, what is up with this team not winning 2 games in a row? I mean, they've done it once this year. Once.
AI, yeah. I don't know. It's really just maddening, because they've had so many opportunities, but Mike Harrington tweeted out, I think we're something like 1-11-4 after a win this season, which is just, it's unacceptable. You can't have that. You can't have that and expect to be a winning hockey team. A playoff hockey team, too.
I saw a lot of people predicting the schedule for this month, and it was win-loss, 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 and so on, which is very believable.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against that. But hey, if that's the case, then tonight should be a win, right?
Maybe we'll see. hopefully we keep up that pace for this game and then go off of it next game. But yeah, we're looking at this replay here in front of the net, and yeah, Zemgus Girgensons almost snuck that one through. Krebs on the wraparound as well had a chance.
Yeah.
But good defense from the Canadiens in front of the net to block that out, and Jake Allen just had to stand still there, make sure nothing squeaked through him. Just keep doing that. Keep getting the puck to the net. Keep forming those scrums. Again, the Sabres are one of those teams that it just seems like they never score the ugly goals in front of the net. So they got to start correcting that.
Yep. We return to player 13:25 to go in this first period. Sabres lead the shot count 4-2 at the moment. Canadians did have an opportunity while Cal was talking. Cole Caulfield in the high slot, but it was blocked off to the corner. Chat's saying dump meatballs. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to discuss it in the video, Cal. But
yeah,
a lot of people are now quite skeptical over Don Granado as Tuck has another opportunity in the high slot. His shot goes wide. Clifton pinching down low into the corner. Here's Tuck again. They find Skinner in front. Skinner off the side of the net. He had a couple whacks at it, but Jake Allen stayed tight to his post and was able to keep the puck out of the net. Now the Canadians can come back the other way. Jake Evans just gets about across that blue line of the Sabres before he has it stolen by Skinner. Skinner dumps his one off the boards. Goes right to a Canadiens defenseman. He goes off for a line change. Montreal comes back into the Sabres zone with speed. Here they come now. Gallagher to the front. Yolonen. What a stop by Levi. He outstretched the pad. It's still loose in front. Oh my goodness, Devin Levi. How did he make that save? Wow. Jesse Yolonen.
Big scrum. Big scrum in front. Cousins and Quinn ripping guys to the ground. Clifton finishing his check there. What a save, though. Levi back in his net, spread eagle there, getting the pad all the way to the post as we check out the replay here. Whew.
He was Rob blind, Kale.
Got a couple extra shots there, too. It was just laying in front of his pad. He kept the pad there, held still. And, yeah, what a save by Levi. That is one that we can look at after the game and hopefully say it's the saving moment of the game. But good to see the Sabres after that, too, finally take care of business in front of the net because a lot of the times the Sabres team, not this one, but generally the Sabres, they don't really protect their goalie or protect anyone on their team, right? So it was good to see them all grab a Canadiens player, throw them out of that crease, and protect Levi there.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, just an insane stop by Devin Levi, robbing Jesse Yolonen right in front, as looks like Connor Clifton got involved with Jake Evans after the fact, and we still haven't dropped this face-off yet.
Yeah, they're going to be looking at it here. I don't really know. Let's see if there's a view where that shows the puck in the net.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably going to be the view right here. Can't see it on that first whack. Not on the second whack either. Not on the third whack either. All of them, you just see him keep getting into the brick wall that is Devin Levi. I mean, maybe this.
Yeah, I don't see.
Right, 1-0. You don't see none there. 2, you don't see again.
I can't see the puck. Cannot see the puck.
Yeah, you can't see that puck. I don't think there's enough evidence to overturn because the call on the ice was a no-goal, I believe.
Yeah, no goal on the ice. And yeah, there's no definitive proof that puck went through. Now, his pad did look, pretty much in the net. So I could see how the puck went in the net if it did, but there's no proof that the puck did. Based on the camera angle, so I'm sure we'll have a no goal here.
Yeah, you would assume, but hey, this is against Buffalo, okay? The refs do
the NHL.
You just don't know what you're gonna get night in and night out. But it looks like this is gonna be a no goal here. Referee is coming out. He's about to.
I mean, they're ready to go in the defensive zone here. So
I think everyone knows that this isn't gonna. They'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if this was called a goal as well.
Yeah, there's no way.
Well, I mean, now the referee is getting sent back over to the tablet here. This shouldn't be a goal. I don't think this is going to be a goal. Chat's saying no goal.
Yeah, there's just no way. I mean, that doesn't. There's no view of the puck being in the net. Yeah. So being called a no goal on the ice, that's got to stand. So good save by Devin Levi there.
Yep. We got a no goal. Great save by Levi, as Cal you said. A little bit of chaos here with the referees, both guys making announcements. So fun.
Yeah, right. Like, what the heck was that?
Not
I,
not
I
not too sure about that one. Real Deal Prime, what's up, folks? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We have just hit 2K for the channel in the last couple of minutes
big.
here, so thank you everyone. But let's keep on building as the Sabres return to play after a miraculous Levi save goes into the defensive zone. Canadians having some issues handling the puck there, but Slafkovsky gets it, throws it to the far side. Some speed here from Justin Barron. Barron throwing that one towards the net again. Levi with an easy pad stop. Greenway picks up the rebound, comes down the near side with speed. Greenway into the corner now, takes on a defender behind the net. Benson has it, and now he's battling away with the defenseman again. But the Canadians win that puck battle. Slafkovsky now has it again on the near side boards. And they'll come up the ice. Slafkovsky trying to center this one. Blocked off by Johnson. Gets railed to the boards by 2. Now the Canadians have in the high slot. Barron drops it back one more time. Struble with a shot, but it goes right into the glove of Devin Levi. And he's going to hold on to that one.
Yeah, that's a big save for Levi right there. Just an easy shot, grab it with the glove. A lot of the time, if you're a goalie and you make a big save like that, it is good to get kind of an easier save right off the bat after that. Just, calm down a little bit, get yourself back into things, because that one big save can definitely boost your team, but it can also tire out a goalie and, get them a little too confident. So good to see an easier save there for Levi to settle back in this one after a couple big saves early on.
Sabres win that defensive zone faceoff, but again, they had a clearing attempt blocked by a referee, so the Canadians steal it again. Right at the blue line, but Gergensen stands up. Joel Armia right then and there. Sabres again trying to get it out, but it looks like Montreal tried to bring it back in offside, so that'll be another whistle there.
Yeah, good job by the Sabres there. Constant pressure, drawing that offsides there, and that's one of those things that I don't think a lot of people really pick out in games, but a lot of the times teams will not go offsides on purpose, but try to draw that whistle to get new guys on the ice. So, not necessarily a moment there for the Sabres, but it did come at a pretty good time.
Yeah, Sabres have been caught out for long stretches multiple times this year that have resulted in goals against. But here the fourth line grinding in the offensive zone here. Krebs, a pass across the ice. There's a quick shot from the point. That saved by Allen, takes a weird bounce off the boards. Didn't know if it went out of play, but here's Clifton now stepping up into the high slot. Connor Clifton hits the outside of the post on that opportunity. Coming close looking for his first goal as a Buffalo Sabre. Nearly came there. And the Canadians again will bank this one off the boards. Out of the zone, Joel Armia passes it across, but as a bunch of his teammates were coming off the ice, so the Sabres can retake possession there. It's Yoki Arhu. Finds Dahlin. Dahlin, your only all-star here. His pass is deflected out of play, so we'll get a whistle at center ice.
How about Clifton? He's been playing better, and that play right there kind of caps off why we got him and his strong suit to this team. I mean, we needed a lot of defensive defensemen, and with Clifton, he's not that at all from what I've seen, but he can take the puck once in a while, a couple times a game, and just go with it. Kind of Dahlin-like towards the net, which he doesn't have the puck possession or the shot of Dahlin, but he has that offensive mind, which I like.
Shots tied up at 7 right now. I'll update that as the Sabres win that faceoff, but turn it over in their own zone. But they steal it back once again. Tuck looking cross ice. Here comes Tage. Tage makes a move, trying to cut to the inside there, but Dennis Savard locked him down pretty good. Tage again on the boards, thrown down to the ice by Savard. Tage somehow still has the puck, sends it to the point. Dahlin mishandles it, and now the Canadians may have something coming the other way. Caulfield into the high slot. Slafkovsky drops it back. Matheson's shot deflects off a skate and well out of play. And that will bring up another commercial. That's a quick couple commercials.
Yeah, definitely getting their money's worth tonight with the ads. But yeah, so far so good for the Sabres. This team, they're not going to be a dominant team until they start to string some wins together. I think they're the more talented team. I think this team could go on a big win streak when they get going. But again, it's a confidence thing. And right now, this team has no confidence. Nobody wants to shoot the puck. Nobody wants to make that mistake because they know one mistake turns to 2, then they get stuck in their own zone. We've seen it game after game after game. And the Sabres give up goals in bunches. Once they give up 1, it seems like, boom, there's 2, there's 3, you're out of the game. How many times this year have we seen first periods where it's 3-0, 3-1, and you're fighting back? When the Sabres score first, they've actually been a very good team. So this first goal is going to be big. And the fact that they haven't given up a goal yet is definitely a good sign. And I know I'm kind of grasping at straws here because this team has given us really nothing to care about. But I truly think if this team can string a couple together, they could go on a big run because this team, we saw what they could do with confidence last year, and that's pretty good. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can at least, at the very least, get one or two, good games in a row, start to build some confidence, and maybe just maybe make a late season push. But there's still a lot of time to go. So, it is panic mode because of how far behind the other teams they are in the race. But, overall, season wise, you're not even towards the end yet. So, the players just got to calm down, get their confidence going, and start winning some games.
Yeah. Coyote says in the chat, Thompson playing without passion. Yeah, he just hasn't looked like himself. You're not the only one that's noticed that. A lot of people have been talking about stuff like that and how he doesn't look like himself right now, and it's really frustrating because what kind of difference maker he can be, and he's been fine, but we need him to be more than just fine. He needs to be a franchise center. And this season,
teams have been double teaming him all year, and it's kind of like the Bills and Diggs, right? They're taking away him because nobody else on the team can do it, right? But at the same time, we've seen Thompson take on triple teams last year and just go right through them. So I think it's a combination of teams, singling him out and being like, okay, this guy's gonna try to do something crazy. Let's not let him do that. And also, Thompson he lost a step or two, and he is playing through an injury maybe. But you should be healed up by now, so definitely a concern.
You would think, but here comes Montreal. Maybe a 2-on-1. Josh Anderson on the backhander centers this one. High slot, but the shot was blocked from Armia. Now maybe, no, I was gonna say maybe Peterkin can do something here. He cannot. He has it stolen by the Canadiens, and they'll just settle things down. Jordan Harris behind his own net here, skating out with the puck for the Canadiens, going through center, but it's stolen. Not anymore. Brendan Gallagher takes a funny bounce, and now there's a whistle because Benson just tried to steal it, and he pushed it into the Sabres bench. So a little bit of a disjointed series there for both teams.
Yeah, puck's flying all over the ice tonight, and again, that first goal I think is going to dictate momentum as it usually does. Mm-hmm. So Sabres got to get that first goal. They haven't done that so many times this year, so that is. That's one of those things, too, why the Sabres keep losing games. And you look at teams like the Islanders, who they're not a very good team, but they consistently get the games to OT. I think they got 10 OT losses. So that's something that the Sabres have to do if they want to be a playoff team, at least get a point.
Oh, that hit off the crossbar. I'm sorry, Kale, but Jokiharju's long-range shot went through Jake Allen, hits the crossbar. Third time this period, actually, that the Sabres have hit a post, and the Sabres keep it in. Jokiharju plays it to the far boards. Dahlin keeps it in. Sends it to the near side boards now. Middle set. High slot. Down low again. Back to Benson. Shot. Point blank. It's stopped by Jake Allen. Great opportunity for Buffalo there. Now Benson at the near boards. Trying to keep this possession alive. Greenway getting a stick in on there. Benson just gets hauled down. No call. Plays it back to Dahlin at the point. He leaves it there again for Jokiharju. Centers this one. Benson. Plays dummy, goes to Dahlin, he takes a shot, that deflects wide of Allen. Sabres again keep this play in the zone. Middle set, his pass cross ice is picked off by Jake Evans, and Evans will skate this one slowly out for the Canadiens, but oh boy, that nearly turned into a goofball goal there for Henry Jokiharju.
Yeah, great shift there. Once that puck went off the post there, the Sabres had a good 30 seconds of dominant zone time. Benson coming up with one or two big chances in the slot, but couldn't put the puck in, and the Sabres had to settle for a Dahlin point shot that did not go anywhere. But Sabres still in the offensive zone here.
Yep, fourth line trying to grind away. They just got a turnover here. Good job by Krebs, but the Canadiens steal it from him, get it to the center ice, but the Sabres would try to quickly get back in again. Matheson looking to label someone. He just missed Krebs, I believe. Girgensons now has the puck, has it stolen by Krebs. Krebs on the near side boards. Nice cross-ice pass to find Samuelson. Sends one to the front of the net. Backhander! That's going to draw a penalty.
Delayed penalty.
Oh, no. Sabres are going to get a power play. Oh, good Lord. Oh no. It goes to the far side, God. And that one is finally going to be whistled there. Sabres are going to the power play, ladies and gentlemen. I believe it was Joel Armia getting called for a hook.
Oh. And we look at this Jokiharju shot and just right off the post there. And yeah, the call is going to be Olofsson. Would have probably had a chance at a goal on the backhand, but got hooked by Armia. Knowing Olofsson, probably not putting the puck in the net there, so dumb penalty. But It's never a dumb penalty when you're against the Sabres because this Sabres power play is the worst thing I have ever seen. I mean, this thing, we've seen some bad power play units in the last 10 years with the Sabres, but nothing compares to this. Hopefully they can fix that on this power play.
Sabres, they do win the faceoff. They have it to the far side. Thompson to Dahlin, one-timer, right into the glove of Jake Allen. And that'll draw.
Good start, though. I like getting a shot right off the bat here because how many times have we seen this power play get no shots and they do nothing? So, getting a shot early, you waste 9 seconds, so you get a shot, a good tip opportunity in front by Tuck. And the worst thing that could happen there is a save. It is what it is, right? Stops the clock, win the faceoff again, and get right back to it.
Yep. All right, 151. Sabres wasted no time on that first opportunity. They had 9 seconds there before they took a shot. But this Sabres power play, 29th in the NHL right now.
Montreal's penalty kill is 30th in the NHL, so this is going to be a fun matchup here.
Tuck loses the faceoff. Canadiens get it to the far side, and the Sabres can't keep it in the zone. Nice. Typical.
You'd like to see the Sabres skate the puck in the zone more, right? I mean, they're so... Every time they get in the zone, they immediately turn back and drop it to someone, and it just doesn't work.
Tage just turned it over. Yep, Tage just turned it over. Dahlin now, he's going to try to skate in. Look at this Montreal high line at the blue line. Dahlin, what a nice move to Thompson. Thompson to the net! Is that in? Oh, it's saved by Jake Allen. You thought...
I thought for a second that was in. What a move by Tage. So that move right there is something, and we saw it in the OT against Columbus too, but finally Tage using his ability. But Jake Allen stays firm in that net, and wow. I thought Tomer was going to pass that one at first. Middlestat was kind of open, took the wonky angle shot there, and Allen was able to stick with it. So now the second unit of this power play comes out here, which, oh boy.
Oh God. Jack Quinn, can he win the faceoff? No. Montreal steals it. They will lift this one out of the zone, down the ice. Devin Levi comes out to play with it and leaves it there for... Owen Power, what's he gonna do? Oh, he dropped it back.
Drop fast.
Oh, didn't see that one coming. Here comes Cousins, though, with speed. Cousins trying to split a couple defensemen. He can, and he will keep possession alive here in the offensive zone. Power at the blue line. Sends it near side for Peterka. Back to Power. Power, not gonna shoot. Finds Peterka inside. Touch passes galore on this sequence here. It goes into the high slot. Now it's starting to break down. Quinn to the point, and it misses Power.
Again, it's the same thing with this group every single time. They just rotate the puck around the outside, and then they just swing it to an open point and dump it. Like, what are we doing here? A power play is supposed to be quick. Boom, 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 shoot. Like, what are we doing here?
Cousins across to Peterka. 25 seconds to go. Quinn drops it to the point for Cousins. Into skates. Now it bounces to the far boards. To Quinn again. He's going to step up. Try to make a move. Loses control of the puck. And Montreal again will get this puck out of the zone. 11 seconds left. That's going to do it for that Sabres power play. Good job, boys! Woo! Another perfectly executed power play. Matt Ellis should be happy about that one. It's about momentum, Kale. It's not about...
Offsides.
And it's offsides.
How does that how is that offside? What is going on there? I mean, Dahlin's bringing the puck from his own end, and somebody's just halfway across the blue line. I don't know. Bad power play. Was not the worst power play I've seen them do. They at least got a couple chances, but that second unit's still doing the same thing. Cycling the puck around a little bit, fumbling and bumbling with the puck, and then just throwing it away. So keep it simple. Like, how are these coaches not just ingraining in these players' heads? Boys, this power play cannot get any worse. Keep it simple. Get pucks to the net. You're going to get a rebound or two to jam in. I mean, come on.
You would think that's what they'd be saying. But no, it's always got to be the perfect pass. It's always, how can we make the prettiest highlight reel play ever? And it just hasn't happened. That's why the Sabres power play sits at 29th this year. And it's not like this power play was good for the second half of last season either. No, it wasn't. It was not. I think they were 24th post December 31st in the new year. So this entire year, 2023, it's been horrible. When will we get someone that will say, guys, look, I'm sorry. Y'all suck at doing this. Just shoot it. As you said, Cal, just shoot the freaking puck.
Yeah, you got to get shots to the net on the power play or else you're not going to score. And the Sabres power play back in the day, you had Olofsson and Jack Eichel on both sides, wicked shots both ways. It worked, right? Because you had two options. Then it got moved down to just Thompson. And Thompson was good enough that if you could get the puck to him, he'd put it in the net from that slot. eventually teams were like, okay, that's really all you're going to do on this power play. Shut down Thompson, take away that 1T.
Mm-hmm.
Olofsson hasn't been the same, and he shouldn't even be on the power play. And instead of changing it up or doing something else, you've taken away the 1T and resorted to just overpassing and hoping by some miracle somebody gets wide open in front of the net. I mean, they don't even put a guy out there to sit in front of the net. Like I remember when Ristolainen did that back in the day. He would just sit in front of the net, and that was about the only thing he was good for, right, on the power play for that little stretch. And I think they gotta get something there. And we have a penalty called here.
Oh my God! It's a too many men. Oh my God! So that's why they blew the
Wow.
whistle, because the Sabres had 6 guys on the ice.
Okay.
Oh my God! This team is just so disorganized. You got to be kidding me! And it's not like this penalty kill has been any good for a while now. This penalty kill has been
bad.
really bad. So this is just wow. I can't complain, because this is what the Sabres team does time and time again. But maybe a shorthanded opportunity here is Cousins. Fortunate Browns off the faceoff, cuts to the front. But he had his stick stripped at the last moment, and awkwardly, the Canadiens player, his stick kind of just broke as he had the puck there. He just kind of drops it.
What the heck?
He just drops it and skates off to the bench and comes back with a fresh twig as the Canadiens come through center here. Power play opportunity, but they turn it over again. Maybe another 2-on-1. Here's Cousins. Oh, but it just jumps over his stick
Just
there.
Horrible decision by Greenway there. I mean, that is a 2-on-1 if he skates it up. He tries to do a cute little saucer pass to Cousins, gets away from him. I mean, just dumb.
Here comes Matheson, finds Slafosky, who gets nailed. And, the Canadiens still find a way to get it to the front of the net. Goes to the corner now. High slot. Matheson out wide. Caulfield. One-timer. Saved by Levi. Or that was Slafosky.
Cousins, blocked a shot there, so he's a little bit slow to get up, but he looks okay. And, what is Greenway doing there? That's an easy 2-on-1 opportunity just thrown away. Then you get stuck out there for an extra time, an extra 20 seconds, and they get a good chance on the 1T. Just that's the stuff that this team just consistently does. And again, Greenway, not a culprit most of the time, just picking on him because that's a prime example of what the Sabres do. They overpass, overcomplicate things.
Yeah, it's so what they do. And again, off the faceoff win, Ylonen, quick one-timer, that just missed. Far near side top corner. Again, Tuck gets in the way of that pass, gets it out of the zone. Look at Tage Thompson trying to skate towards the defense.
Good effort.
Nearly got there too. Problem is, Canadiens played out of his pressure, now can come into the zone with numbers. Here comes Ylonen, below the goal line. Meets Connor Clifton back there. He gets it to the corner, but not out. Brendan Gallagher has his ass dumped down on the ice by Tuck, but they can't get out of the zone. Instead, Clifton turns it over right in front of the net. Fortunately, though, don't worry, folks. It did result in a goal. It just resulted in the puck dribbling slowly in on Devin Levi. But
Let's take a look at this here. Dahlin behind the net here has anywhere to shoot it and drills Tage Thompson in front of the net from behind the net. And then it leads to a little breakaway there for the Canadiens. Luckily, no high danger shot there. But I mean, that's twice on this penalty kill here. Just boneheaded plays.
Here's Mike Matheson. Slaps one to the net. That's saved by Levi. The rebound goes to Nick Suzuki here on the near side board. Suzuki in the high slot. Monahan, the one-timer, point blank on Levi. Had it stopped. Sabres had an opportunity to clear, but Montreal keeps it in at the blue line. Goes to the far side now. Still on the puck. Monahan has it to Caulfield. In front! What a save by the defenseman, Eric Johnson. Full ego in front. They had a wide open net.
Johnson.
And now it goes in front again. Montreal had a couple more whacks at it, but it's saved again by Levi. Samuelson takes the puck to the corner, fumbles with it a little bit. Now there's an open man. Matheson trying to pass it down low. Sprawling block there by Johnson.
The Sabres are just diving all over.
It's pure chaos here. Montreal again. Gallagher in front. Caulfield far side looking for Matheson. Now it's to Monahan. Monahan down low to Suzuki. Has it, spins around with it, plays it to the point to Struble. High slot again, Matheson, quick shot in front, rebounds loose there. Levi made a couple more saves, and now the Sabres clear it down the ice. Is it far enough for an icing? Yes.
And Eric Johnson is definitely shaken up. He did a dive there, and it looked like he got skated over on that arm. So hopefully he's all right. But yeah, just the guy landed on him there on that dive. So
yeah,
not what we want to see.
Looks like he just got cut right there. Yeah. Oh. No, I thought my Hulu was freezing there. It was just MSG.
Yeah, right, right. That was something.
Yeah, it looks like Matheson, he was jumping over Johnson, just kind of clipped him a little bit. But the Sabres kill off that penalty, but the pressure's still mounting. Excuse me, here in the defensive zone. Now they'll get it out. Thank you, Dahlin and Olofsson. Armia has it for the Canadiens. Whips this one into the Sabres zone once again. Goes below the goal line here. Samuelsson has been out there for 1 minute and 45 seconds. It goes to the far side. Oh, that one goes over the top of the net. Now the Sabres may have an opportunity here. Greenway at the end of a shift. Plays it to the back post. Why don't you just shoot it?
So much passing. They're lucky to still have the puck right now.
He just had a great opportunity, Middlestad, and you passed the play away. Here's Benson, though. Drops it. Dahlin, one-timer straight into the gut of Jake Allen, and
Greenway gets thrown down, and he's not going to take that. A little bit of a scrum forms.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone out there is a fighter, so nothing will come out of that as usual.
Probably not.
Under a minute to go here in the first now, awaiting a offensive zone faceoff for the Sabres. That was a good stretch by Levi. Good defense there, but just full on panic mode. I mean, you had Erik Johnson diving, you had Samuelsson diving on the ice. I mean, just comical. It looked like an NHL 24 game out there. Just people diving all over the place, playing defense. Whatever works though. And the Sabres will be lucky to get out of this one tied after one. And Erik Johnson on the bench looks okay, so he should stay in this game.
Unfortunate. But it is.
I gotta say, his effort tonight has been pretty good, though. What he lacks in his physical game and his old age, he does make up for in effort sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time, just sometimes. Every now and then.
Sometimes.
Here's Owen Power leading the rush for once. He has it on the far side boards. He's got to do something with the puck here. He does a nice play here. Jokiharju walking in, takes a shot, and you never heard this one before either. Jokiharju's shot was blocked. Here's Tuck again, trying to throw it. Oh, that's got to be a hold, right?
I mean, how is that not a penalty?
Wow.
Oh.
The referees swallowing their whistles here. I mean, it's not like a Sabres power play would do anything, right? There's another
It's hard to complain. It's hard to complain about bad calls when you literally get nothing, but that is just, that's pathetic. Thompson gets literally dragged down.
Yeah.
We're looking at Erik Johnson here, and big hole in his jersey there. Hopefully that didn't hit his skin.
Yeah, it doesn't look. Maybe it did, and maybe they're just cleaning up in there. Steven says, "Hi guys, congrats on 2K. Thank you so much, Steven.
Appreciate it.
It's funny when you pop in like that every now and then, just kind of say, hey guys. But yeah, caught us at the right time. We have hit 2,000 subscribers here on the channel. Let's keep on building. Let's get to 21. Let's get to 21. Can you do some for me? Oh my God, Dahlin! Why are you turning it over? Oh, good Lord! Oh no! It goes to the side of the net. Middlestad has to take it off the stick of Levi, and he finds a stretch pass here. Quinn just kind of rocketing that one at the end of the period, and that'll do it. We have hit the first intermission, ladies and gentlemen. Sabres and Canadiens tied at nothing. Shots. We'll have to see the shot count. I'll check on the NHL app here in a quick sec, because MSG does not like to provide that one. May have to switch.
Yeah, I wish they did, but they do not.
You would have thought. Shots right now are in favor at the end of one are in favor of the Canadiens, 15-14, so relatively even in that metric. But I thought it was for our first period, for a Buffalo Sabres kind of first period, not bad. It's your boy Dog.
They had some chances.
Bro, no. Maybe, Sawyer, yes. Yeah, you're stealing my line, Sawyer. Maybe.
I agree.
Bro, this guy is just
my goodness.
What an annoying little boy. He must know that it gets under my skin when he says something like that and does nothing.
Donate. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's what merch. When we drop our first merch, we're just gonna have a donate shirt with the Yankees logo.
We'd be doing the Yankees a favor, man. Uh,
Yeah, right.
yeah, but just looking elsewhere across the NHL, surprisingly, after one period, the Penguins have a 4-2 lead over Boston.
Oh,
Wow. Shocking. Rangers 1-0 over Chicago. Flyers. Kale, talk about the Philadelphia Flyers here because
yeah,
they
right.
they are well on their way to making the playoffs.
They really are. I mean, I didn't expect that from the Flyers, but all of a sudden they look like they are on a mission, and they don't have a ton of talent on that team, right? You ask a casual NHL fan, name 3 players on the Flyers, they're not doing it. But so far the Flyers have looked good so far this season, and I know we went to that game in Buffalo where they played the Flyers, and the Flyers just manhandled, and along with Sam Urson.
Sam
And
Urson.
that it just manhandled the Sabres. So.
Yeah. Steven. Oh, the shiny Bills jersey? I think I know what Steven's talking about. It's my old Trent Edwards jersey. I wonder if it's in my closet
Oh
right now.
yeah.
Should I? I'm gonna go find and just show everyone because I don't feel like taking everything off. Yeah, I don't feel like taking everything off right now. My nips are warm. I want to keep them warm. At least
Makes sense. It makes sense. So while Don goes to get his Trent Edwards jersey, let's talk a little bit about the city of Buffalo in general. The Buffalo Bandits are 1-2 and they are struggling this year, so might not be a back-to-back situation for them. With that being said, the long season, so hopefully they could get it back together. The Buffalo Sabres, another team that's struggling immensely. Do we want to talk about them? We got all night to talk about them. Let's talk about the Bills, of course. The Buffalo Bills heading into a biggest game of the season, of course. Massive game. Sunday night in Miami for the division, right? Winner gets the 2nd seed in the AFC and will win that division. Pretty much home field all throughout the playoffs. There's that jersey. There it is. Whew.
Oh, yeah.
What a jersey there. Trent Edwards.
There it is, folks. Woo!
Potentially the greatest Bills QB of all time. There's like that Kelly guy, that Allen guy, but I'd probably go Trent Edwards.
Well, yeah, QB. Trent Edwards. He's a total GOAT,
Right?
I don't want to ever hear anyone say something bad about my boy Trent.
It's either Trent Edwards or... Tyrod Taylor's up there with the greats. First is Thad Lewis, Kyle Orton,
ooh, yeah.
Jeff Toole, Nathan Peterman. There's a lot of options.
Hey, Cardale Jones. Ooh, yeah.
Yep, Cardale Jones.
You should. I'd wear it for 2024. I think it'd be fun for the first stream. Okay, fine. If you guys insist, if you insist.
Yep. I like it. I like the idea. We will both be repping the Bills here. And Sunday, keep an eye out Sunday. Right now, the plan is not to stream that game. But if it is a nail-biter, we will definitely go live and make a video for the ending. We'll have a lot of our normal characters, if you guys have seen the skits, in that one. So, yeah, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, Sunday's going to be an absolute wreck here in Buffalo. It is going to be a make-or-break game. Hopefully things go our way before our game, where that game isn't a win-and-in situation. But again, a lot on the line. And there it is, Trent Edwards. How's it fitting nowadays? A little snug?
It's much more snug than when it used to. I'll show off the sleeves are a little baggy, just a tiny bit baggy.
It's a little bit.
Yeah, but number 5 here, Kale, you got a Josh Allen jersey on, right?
I do. Yep, we got the Josh on here. The only Bills jersey I have. I have a lot of Sabres ones, but with the Bills, it's tough, right? Because again, I could have got a Diggs jersey, but now I feel like it's too late, right? Because by the time I get that Diggs jersey, it's gonna be a couple years. Kincaid's an option. You could get like a Dawkins jersey. I don't think he's going anywhere. But in football, guys come and go like that. Whereas like the Sabres have signed a couple of guys up long term, which I felt confident enough to get a jersey. Where with the Bills, yeah. Now here is something I want to bring up because be prepared for Sunday because we got a little ongoing joke going around. Have you seen the T-Mark commercial with Dawson Knox?
I can't say that I have. No.
But it's a plumbing company, T-Mark. So basically, every time Dawson Knox touches the ball, new nickname is T-Mark Boy. So we're gonna be repping the T-Mark merch. But if you haven't seen that commercial yet. There's nothing special about it, but the fact that Dawson Knox is a brand deal with a plumbing company, and the fact that he's done pretty much nothing all year. Those two together, I mean, he's my new favorite player. So hopefully he gets it going. But
Well,
I mean, the Kincaid's been great too. I mean, if the Bills could get both tight ends going at the same time, that team is deadly, and they just haven't. Just
yeah.
haven't been able to do it.
While you talk about the plumbing, just another random guy that is really making my day right now. The studio analyst for Montreal Canadiens intermission reports is Carlo Koliakovo.
Bro,
Remember
what?
him, everyone? Carlo
What the?
Koliakovo.
That's so random. Dude, him and Kyle Criscolo, the dynamic duo. I mean, holy moly. Yeah,
Carlo
what a random Sawyer's seen the T-Mark commercial. Yeah. Got nothing special about the commercial. It's just what a
Dawson Knox.
random collab, right? Dawson Knox, T-Mark,
T-Mark.
plumbing. And once in a while I'll see the blue pickup trucks on the road with T-Mark on them, and I just lose it because of course that's gonna remind me of that commercial.
Is
You wish that the Bills players had some more commercials. I mean, you see Mahomes and Kelsey on every single commercial. It's so annoying. So hopefully Josh can get in a couple more national ones. But yeah, maybe Dawson Knox and getting, maybe next year he takes a step up and joins a national plumbing company instead of a local one.
Yeah.
What would be a list here? Let's see.
Probably. I can't think. I don't know any crazy plumbing companies. That's just that's not something
Right?
that
Like,
I have off the top of my head.
There's like Celino, but I think that's local. Biggest Amcor Group is the biggest plumbing company. 47 biggest plumbing industry. Fags.
Cal, I think you need to just talk to us a little bit about plumbing and the plumbing industry.
Okay, I got some facts here. So first things first, the plumbing industry in India is severely lacking.
Ooh.
Over 90% of plumbers in India have no formal training. Smart bathrooms contribute around $3 million in revenue to the global plumbing industry and are quickly growing in popularity.
Well, yeah, about the India thing, I can't say that I'm surprised without saying anything further. I'm not surprised. Yeah.
You never know. We got some more facts here. Number 5, on average, around 35% of plumbing companies' revenue is profit. What?
What does that even mean? Your 35% is profit. Okay. All right.
Let me read this again. On average, around 35% of a plumbing company's revenue is profit. So basically, for every $100 that comes in, $35 are profit.
The rest goes to paying for your expenses, I guess. But that's so weird.
The rest is that.
That is so weird to say it, though. Maybe we're just illiterate, but that's so goofy.
I did see Roto-Rooter too, but I've never heard of that one. I saw that pop.
Should we get Roto-Rooter to sponsor?
I think you know what? I think we got to go on a pork rinds run on Sunday. I think that's what we got to do.
Yes,
that might be the move. That might be the day we finally do it. The last fact, number 14, smart toilets were the most in-demand bathroom fixture in 2019. They make up over 30% of the plumbing fixture revenue in that year. 30% smart. What is a smart toilet?
I think
is that just like with the screen, like.
I thought it was like that stuff in Japan where you you say
the bidet.
Yeah. Not just the bidet. No, not just the bidet. No. Not to get too sidetracked. What the hell is a bidet? Why do we have a bidet? Like, I thought just a toilet paper roll is fine enough. Why do we need a bidet?
I don't know. It's a cultural thing, I think. Robo-Rooter is that one that Kincaid will be the spokesperson for soon. Praying for an equipment and travel is the main expense. Sawyer asked, who's your favorite Bills player of all time? Top 3. I gotta say Josh Allen of all time, just because I mean we're both young. I think you would probably agree with that, right? Like being serious, not saying someone like Thad Lewis.
Well, I mean, if we go old time, I always liked Robert Woods. I loved him.
Okay.
I mean, him or Chris Hogan, either or. I was
Chris Hogan.
Chris Hogan, man.
The lacrosse player.
Although he did kind of betray us to go to New England, so that pissed me off.
Yeah, and he was a little better there. Coyote says Levi looks good. Has a lot of friends and family at the game. That is good to see. Yeah, I mean, I go back. LaShawn McCoy was a fun player to watch.
Fun. Yeah.
Such a fun player to watch. But I don't think anyone could top Allen. Just how much he's done for this franchise. Kyle Williams, another guy who a likable guy,
Matt
but I
Milano.
wouldn't say he's my favorite. Milano up there for sure. Poyd and Hire or
Poyd and Hire.
Hyde and Poyd. A lot of discussing them and if they'll stay, so getting them mixed up. But the combo there, very likable.
Oh,
But the Bills haven't really had a lot of unlikable guys. I feel like we should dive into that because I feel like there's less of them. I mean, Calvin Benjamin comes to mind, just an absolute bum. Besides the snow game.
yeah. I mean, I'd also say if we're gonna go unlikable, Leotis McKelvin.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, he was rough. Stephon Gilmore, kind of betrayed us. Not a fan of that guy. Said some
No.
bad stuff about the city. I mean, that's really it. I mean, I don't know if there's any other Bills player I would say that I don't like. Bruce Smith before my time, but yeah, definitely a goat.
Wait a minute.
Little Steve Tasker. I think that's in reference to Chris Hogan.
Can I just? Truth says something here in the chat. Water consumption reduction is considered smart. Toilet paper is antique. You clean with water. I don't understand. So the smart toilets, did they just zing a stream of water up your ass? Is that what's going on here? They just send a like a hose, a little hose from inside the toilet, and it goes right up your ass? Is that like?
It doesn't seem sanitary. I mean, like, is that really doing the job? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like you need a combo or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, no. I think we should start having, instead of just one toilet in the bathrooms, we should have two, and that's our smart. One is for shitting and pooping. Then when you're done, you kind of wiggle your way over to the other one, right? You just kind of move over for a couple feet, and then you get a straight water stream sing up your ass, okay? And you just keep going back and forth, okay? You just keep going back and forth until you're done.
Yeah, it's not all at once. It's like it's intermittent.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we're gonna. Maybe we're gonna be. We're gonna go into the plumbing industry. It seems like we got a lot of plumbing fans in the chat that know their stuff. So maybe we'll team up with Dawson Knox and start our own company next year. I don't know.
Yeah, we should for real. But yeah, TSN here talking a little bit about the World Junior Championships that are coming up and how Sweden has been going off this tournament. Noah Ostlund. Boy, does he look so good right now.
Yeah, so good. It's such a good thing to see because we know Kulik's good and he's not having a bad tournament, but it's not as good as he was in previous years. But Ostlund was kind of the guy that people forgot about, a first round pick that is this guy really going to develop? And all of a sudden he looks like, he might be that missing piece where you get him, up here sooner than we all expected. That gives you a little more wiggle room with those guys who are fringe NHL players that you could package together to get an actual star player. So, I think this is great in both ways. What's going on, Simon, in the chat? Favorite Bills game you have watched since you both followed the Bills? Whew, there's a lot of them.
I don't know. Kel, you can
I
go
would
first.
I would probably go either the snow game against the Colts where we won an OT, or you can't really call that Ravens-Bengals game a Bills game where we clinched the playoffs for the first time, breaking the drought. That game was the end of that game combined with our game. I'd say that one, but maybe that Colts playoff, the first playoff win that they're probably that game, just kind of that relief feeling like that for the first time ever we can look ahead in the playoffs. I don't know. What do you got?
I'd probably say the divisional game, Bills and Ravens. Just the moment where Taron Johnson picked that ball off in the end zone. I will forever. That's just great moment right there. Fantastic moment there. I'd also probably say, and I know we lost, but 13 seconds. Insane.
Yeah.
I know we lost, but I go back and you go, hey, I remember where I was when I was watching that game. That's just a moment where you remember where you were at when that game was happening. And I don't know, another contender too probably would be, I don't know, it's tough because I want to say the Patriots game right after DeMar Hamlin, that whole situation, where Naheem Hines, it was storybook. Jim Nantz said it's storybook. I always go back. But
I thought we were going to get a repeat of that
oh my
this week.
God.
They started that.
Whew.
But yeah, I see a lot of people talking about Savoy in the chat. Let's discuss that massive trade.
Mm-hmm.
Again, in a league that I really don't care about, but that caught my eye because number one, Savoy, top Sabres prospect. The amount of draft picks they traded for him. I mean, like, is that a normal thing? Like, that is insane.
That's like NBA level kind of trade, where the NBA
Right?
just throws in, oh, let's put in a 2032 second round pick and a 2055 first. Let's just throw our whole arsenal away for one player. I don't know how. I still don't, even though I kind of follow basketball now, still don't understand how it works there.
Yeah,
With all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of a wacky trade. I mean, I'm kind of happy though for Savoy because from what I could tell, the franchise he was just on, the Winnipeg Ice, turned into what were they? Moose Jaw? Or no, they went to moved to Washington State. Either way, the franchise just seemed kind of in turmoil, right?
Yeah, something was going on. Yeah, I don't know too much about it, but yeah, definitely probably for the best for him. And hopefully again that Savoy was a guy who was potentially an NHL guy this year, right? And then Benson came out and said, "Nope, that's my spot." Booted Savoy as well as some other Amherst off to the side. Guys like Brandon Byro, Rusak. You can even bring up Kulik and Rosé with that mix. And Benson stole their spot, and he's like good, but looks like we are going to get ready for the second here. And what a weird period, right? 0-0 chances for both teams. Sabres had a lot of posts. Canadiens had more high danger chances, I'd say. And, two really long sessions in the Buffalo zone, but no goals so far.
Yep, no goals. Both teams are back on the ice here for the second period. Shots in favor of Montreal after one, 15-14. So, I mean, in terms of that, not too much of a disparity, but you'd like to see the Sabres get more high danger chances. Try to protect Levi a little bit more because while he did play phenomenal in that first period, I don't know if you can ask him to do that two more times, right?
Yeah, good goalies do that, but again, is Levi a good goalie yet? I have a lot of faith in Levi, but it just seems like every other game, the same thing with UPL. They put up a stinker, then they're really good, then they put it's just they've lacked consistency, and you don't have top goalies. Your goalies haven't been your main problem, I don't think, but again, a good goalie makes more saves than the goalies the Sabres currently have.
Oh, but here's Tage Thompson trying to go towards the net, kind of got spun around a little bit. Puck goes to the far side. Caulfield has it, flips it forward to Suzuki. He's trying to bat it down. He does. He goes to the corner, trying to get around Dahlin. He cannot. Dahlin takes him to the boards. Thompson giving him some help, but Thompson now under pressure. It's turned over right into the front. High slot, but no opportunity there. Now Savard with the one-timer. He was looking for the redirection. Missed everybody, though, and will slide its way out of the zone. And Coyote says that there's a lot of controversy about who Team Canada picked for their squad and how they didn't even make it to the finals or the bronze game. And, well, I mean, it was interesting because they did not pick their best team, Cal. Matt Savoy left off. Zach Benson left off. Or Zach Benson, he's American. Is he American? I believe he is.
Zach Benson, I don't know for sure, but I know Zach Benson was
he played in Canada.
Wherever he was going to go, the Sabres said, nah, he's going to stay here. So Sabres did not want him going to that tournament, which makes sense, right? I mean, you're not going to take a guy off an NHL roster for that if you don't want it.
Which is weird. Boston did that with Matt Petrov.
Yep.
Which was really a strange decision. I guess they were like, it's okay, we don't need you, man.
Yeah, and, we're doing good enough. The Sabres need Zach Benson. Zach Benson consistently a top 3 guy on the ice, right? I mean,
yeah, exactly. But here are the Sabres. Samuelson in the near side corner. They keep it there for a moment. Now Quinn trying to play it to the back post. Missed off the mark. Josh Anderson now flips it down the ice, chasing after his own dump, and it rolls right in on Devin Levi, and that will result in a whistle and stoppage.
I'd like to bring this up before I forget. Tuck made a very nice pass to set up that 2-on-1 where Thompson kind of bobbled the puck, but great bank pass there. Thompson and Skinner were off on that 2-on-1. And Thompson had a rough stretch in the defensive zone, had Dowling on the other side of the net. Again, we've seen this from Thompson and Samuelson, the two culprits that do this the most, that just throw the puck, in front of the net. Bad turnovers there, but luckily did not pay for that one.
Here's Montreal working their way. They score. It's
wow.
A long-range wrister from Joel Armia. that beats Devin Levi and Montreal right off the face-off. Gets the first goal in this one, and you know what that means for Buffalo.
And those are goals that just can't. I mean, how is that going in from the point like that? That's weak. Let's see if there are any screens or any tips there, but
yeah, it looks like there was a guy parked right out in front. Levi was just kind of fishing for it, and
kind of got hit there. I don't know. Let's check about goaltender interference, maybe. And Levi kind of got picked on right before. Then he got reset, and then Armia unloaded from the point on the wrister.
Well,
Are they going to check this one?
We're going to get there's a challenge. Buffalo is challenging the call on the ice for goaltender interference. So we're going to, Donnie Granato getting real bold here, because I'm not sure if that was necessarily goaltender interference. I'm not loving that.
Nothing to lose, though, right? Besides your challenge. That doesn't cause a penalty. Only the offsides one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Believe. So let's take a look at this here, though. I mean,
it was Michael Pezzetta in front. He kind of bumps into Levi just seconds before the shot.
Yeah,
goes in.
Mean,
you could make a case for it, I suppose. It's kind of.
Let's see how much it affected him here. Yeah, I mean, he hit him in the face, which is the thing I want to look at. Levi's in the crease, and his mask gets touched a little bit, which I don't know. I would be okay with this either way, but I think this definitely could be goaltender interference. I mean, he spins into him, he's not pushed into him, makes contact with the goalie's mask, and the shot comes, pretty much right after the contact occurred. The Levi definitely a little bit affected by it, or else I think he would have made that save pretty easily. So we'll see what they decide to do here, but not an obvious goaltender interference where the guy just bowls him over. This league's very inconsistent, though. I mean, you could breathe on a guy and it could be called, or you could slash him, between the legs and they'll not call it. So you never know what could happen with this league, but hopefully they take a nice long look at this, because it did look like it could be called.
When the contact as well occurs, and I think this could be a major point, Levi was in his crease. So Pezzetta, he spins around, trying to get around Samuelsson. He bumps into the mask there, and immediately right after the goal goes in, Levi just stares down the referee, kind of looks and goes, well, come on. But it looks like
the biggest thing is him hitting the mask. If it was just the body, but him hitting the mask, delayed him that 2 to 3 second period where he shifted over to his right.
We have a call.
We're gonna get the call here.
We have a call here. It's a no goal.
No goal.
Sabres win the challenge. Wow.
Yeah, Donnie.
Donnie, is that? I feel like that's the first successful challenge we've seen all season. Go in favor of the Sabres. That is called a no goal for goaltender interference. They ruled that Michael Pezzetta made enough contact in front of the net, and Joel Armia's goal is wiped off the board. This game remains scoreless, and there's Don Granato. He's feeling good, but that's a no goal, ladies and gentlemen. We are back into play here again right after that, but that's a huge break for Buffalo, Cal.
Yeah, if any Canadiens fans in here are complaining about that one, I think him hitting the mask really affected that one. I think if it was just the body, could have got away with it, but the combination of him being in the crease and hitting the goalie's mask and the puck going in the net, less than 5 seconds after the fact, definitely would cause goaltender interference there. So, good call for the Sabres.
I'm sure the Canadiens are a little frustrated with that. But, yeah, I mean, that's the first time I think I've ever seen a call go in favor of the Sabres.
Okay, look at this coaching staff, all excited out there. You got Wilford, you got Bales. I don't even know if he's out there. You got
I think he is.
Matty Ellis joking it out. Yeah, Bales right in the middle there.
Yeah, wow, there's a lot of guys. I didn't realize how small the Canadiens' benches are.
Yeah.
Super weird.
They're pretty packed in there.
Mm-hmm. But Sabres, they win another faceoff at center ice. It goes all the way into their own zone. They flip it through center, and maybe there will be some speed here. Olofsson does a good job to get around the defenseman. Nearly bounced in front of the net there. Good poke check by Jake Allen, having an active stick. Long-range wrister from the point, blocked before it could get through. Again, Krebs slides this one down low. Jordan Harris gets to it first. Flips to the far corner, where it's kept in by Buffalo. They shuffle to the point. Long-range effort again goes wide of Allen. Krebs on the rebound once more. Gets it towards the corner. Flying stick there. I'm not sure who has it. Krebs does. It goes in front. Olofsson, the one-timer. That one, I believe, was blocked before it could get through. Here's Dahlin again. Makes a move around one. Goes to the side of the net. Wraps it around to the near post. Gergenson's had a whack at it.
Again. Oh.
Couldn't get it home, and now one-timer from the point, blocked from Olofsson. And maybe Montreal has an opportunity, Anderson in front, but the puck just rolled off his stick as he was about to make his move on the goalie. And Dahlin settles play down here, but a good shift there from the fourth line again for Buffalo.
Yeah, really good shift there. Gergenson's twice in this game has had point-blank chances after a wraparound, but can't put the puck in the net. Now the Sabres put that first line out there. Hopefully they can continue with some speed.
Watch out.
And not get too many men. That was close.
Nearly had too many men on that series right there. Got a guy coming right off the bench with the puck right in front there. Had to be careful about that one, but here comes Buffalo. Skinner drops it back to Samuelsson. Oh, there's a guy that got taken down at the far boards. I guess the referee did not see that, even though he clearly did. Tage Thompson gets it to Clifton, to Skinner, trying to slide it down low to Thompson again, but it was picked off at the last moment by a Canadiens player, and now they'll get it out to center ice, but Tuck immediately finds Thompson. Another long-range shot that deflects wide of the target. Tuck again, to the point, Samuelsson. His shot blocked, taken by Tuck in the high slot. Why don't you shoot that puck?
Threw it away, but Sabres keep possession here along the board. Samuelsson across.
Clifton to Skinner. His shot right into the glove of Jake Allen. And he will calm things down now for the Canadiens. I think we're now going to a commercial.
Now we're going to stay here. And that's just another example. The Sabres trying to do too much. Tuck wide open down the seam. It's already a bouncing puck. Throws it away. Skinner can't get a hold of it. I mean, that's just what has, behooved the Sabres all season. They just keep throwing away chances. And then the shots they do get on net are just flubbers from the point.
Yeah. Offense's own face-off lost there by the Sabres. Canadiens will take it. They'll skate it out through the center of the ice here. Dumps it into the zone. Eric Johnson gets there first. Has it, looks around. Kind of gives it back to his defensive partner, Power there. That one goes off the boards. Is it going to be an icing? No, it goes right out to Peterka. He was all alone to the front of it. Is it going to be a penalty shot? No, it's going to be a power play here for the Sabres. Peterka kind of looking around. He thought it should have been, but the Sabres, I believe, are going to get their second power play opportunity of the night as Peterka was hooked as he was going to the net, or it's a slash on David Savard. Yeah,
I don't think he was going to put that in the net because by the time he made the move to the other side, Allen guessed correctly. But yeah, Sabres, the red hot power play gets another chance here tonight, and it's probably a good thing that Peterka did not get a penalty shot because I don't think he scored on the penalty or in the shootout all his entire career. And when we put him out in the shootout, I like Peterka. I'm a huge fan, but doesn't go well.
Yeah. Sabres control the puck after that faceoff. Thompson near side board slides it to Tuck, trying to get it in front to the bumper to Skinner. Couldn't get it there. Now Skinner finds Thompson. Thompson on the board, spins away from one, trying to stick handle his way out of trouble here. Gets it to the point for Dahlin. He just kind of backhands it to Thompson again. Thompson makes a move, trying to walk to the middle of the ice. Almost fan on the pass. Still has the puck. Deceitfully plays it to Dahlin on the far side boards. He slides it down low. Now in front! Middlestat scores!
Oh.
Back post banger for Casey Middlestat. His 11th of the season. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a power play goal looks and feels like.
Exactly what they needed. Exactly what they needed. I mean, look at the power play. Again, that is how a power play is supposed to operate. Thompson, a little, mishandle at the top there, but, Tuck getting down to the bumper, getting that chance. Middlestat had a chance earlier if they could have got him the puck right in front for that wrap in, and, just a good goal there. I mean, you could see that coming from a mile away. Skinner and Middlestat on a 2-on-1 right in front of the goalie there. Just an easy cross crease goal. And Middlestat tallies another one up. He is red hot. His 11th goal of the season. Right at the top of the list there. On the Sabres in total points and a potential all-star snub. Dahlin was our choice, but
yeah, I would have thought that Casey Middlestat would get a nod, but that's Middlestat's 11th goal of the season, assisted by Jeff Skinner and Rasmus Dahlin, and the Sabres on the subsequent shift here have the puck deep in the Canadian zone once again. It's the fourth line out there. Olofsson. Who else is out there? I can't really tell. Gergensons and Krebs. They cannot keep it in there. Middlestat currently leading the Sabres in points this year with 32, and I think 39 games or so, maybe the 40th game here. So,
Oh, big. Uh-oh.
Couple guys just crashing into each
Gergensons is
other.
down.
Yeah, Zemgus
And,
Girgensons kind of limping around a little slowly there.
uh-oh. Oh,
He's
not again.
and he's shaking his head. He doesn't feel good right now. There is a
He is up.
major collision at the near side boards there. A couple Sabres ran into each other. Looks like the guy kind of just he got hit, slipped, then slid into the back of Girgensons. He was not expecting it. And as we go to a commercial break, Zemgus is going to try to find his way off the ice, but his first game back, and I don't like that.
It's the second game back. Yeah, he did end up playing in that Ottawa game that they lost big, but yeah, he did look okay though, right? He got up. Initially it looked bad, but then he was kind of holding his face, then he got up. So hopefully he's all good. And then Krebs also was down for a little bit, but he popped up much quicker than Girgensons. So hopefully everyone's okay there.
You'd hope, but yeah, I hope Zemgus Girgensons. He's had a pretty solid game here tonight, as compared to that really just horrible game in Ottawa on New Year's Eve.
And call me crazy, but I'd like to see Robinson back in this lineup as a forward. I'll continue to say I know it's a small part of this team, but I've liked what I've seen from him so far. I mean, every game he's played in since that trade, he's been a spark. He's got some quick skates, and he definitely has the potential to score a goal on the ice. So unfortunately, the only time we've put him in the lineup has been pretty much against Columbus, and then I think one or two other games. But I'd like to see a little more of him. But the fourth line has looked good tonight, so I will give them credit.
Yeah. What's going on? Well, there was a collision. Zemgus Girgensons took the worst of it. Slow getting up. Hopefully he's okay. But before that, Casey...
Is this a penalty here? I think we have a penalty on Montreal.
For a trip, maybe? Because I'm not back to play yet. I wonder if the NHL app would tell me if my phone is currently charging. Yeah, we have a penalty to Montreal here. They're going to call
maybe interference? Let's see.
They're going to call something here. Mitchell Stevens.
Yeah, that's interference. Yeah, 100%. Krebs didn't have the puck there, and he just shoved him, and Krebs is such a lightweight that he went flying into Girgensons there. Hopefully Girgensons is okay, but Sabres power play coming off a goal less than 5 minutes ago, real time. We'll get another opportunity.
Absolutely. Here we go. They are 1 for 2. I know. We called a power play goal. Cal, we witnessed a power play goal, man. I just
hit 2K subs in the same night. I didn't think that would ever happen.
Yeah, but right off the face-off, this puck is won back, but it goes right on Jake Allen. He's just gonna calm things down. But right after the play's over, there's some scrumming going on in front of the net. Savard is there, Armia, Tage, and Tuck. Now they're all getting separated here, but
yeah, nothing's coming about with that group. But this would be a huge goal for the Sabres if they could get one here on this power play. Not only to get that power play confidence up, but just to put Montreal in that 2-0 hole, because then the Sabres can really start to dog it a little bit. But again, if they don't score on this, Montreal's going to have that momentum right back after a kill. So
Sabres
big point in the game.
They win the faceoff, goes to the far side. It's going to be walked in front by Middlestad, looking for a second of the game, trying to get a whack at it on Allen, but he can't, and the Canadiens clear down the ice. Here's Dahlin in front of his own gaping net, skating his way up the ice, finds Middlestad, crosses that blue line, makes a couple of moves, slides it across again to Tuck. He'll filters it back to the point to Dahlin. Out wide now to Thompson. Thompson trying to make a move and take the shot, but he had it blocked. Puck bounces fortuitously to Tuck. Tuck to Thompson. Now to Tuck. Far side. It's in! Another power play goal! Jeff Skinner! It's 2-0 Buffalo!
There we go. Kind of the reverse of what happened on the last power play. They get the puck down in the instead of Skinner this time with the primary assist down low. Swings it the opposite way, and Jeff Skinner puts it above Allen's pad. 2-0 here. And again, what did I say before the game started, right? This is the easy part of the schedule where the Sabres have to start winning some games. This would be a huge start. 2 for 3 on the power play. That's that's good. I get it. Montreal's power play is third, or penalty kill is 30th in the NHL. So small steps though, right?
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
But Jeff Skinner does it again to the Canadiens. It seems like he always has a goal against these guys. But watch out, Canadiens trying to get a quick response here right off the jump. They've given up 2 power play goals in the last 5 minutes, and there's a long-range wrister from Connor Clifton right into the glove of Jake Allen. That's going to bring up another whistle here. Sabres up to
It
20 shots.
kind of looked like an alley-oop pass there from Clifton, right? Kind of a flutterer towards the net. Hopefully somebody gets a stick on it, rushing in. If not, it'll at least be on net. So I don't mind that decision from Clifton as they're showing the All-Star fan vote, how to vote, blah, 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 blah. Nobody else is making it from this team. I mean, such a porous start. I don't think anyone's taken national notice.
No, that's
At least to the point where they'd get voted in. But at least Dahlin will be back for the second straight year. And this is really his first authentic one, right? Because last year he was a fill-in for Tage Thompson, who was injured, around the All-Star break. So I guess, it's not 2 times in a row, even though it is. So good for Dahlin getting his first official All-Star game.
But that second power play goal from Jeff Skinner was assisted by Alex Tuch and Tage Thompson. So all the big boys getting in on the action there. And here comes the Canadiens off that faceoff when they get into the Sabres zone to the back post. But that just missed the stick of Suzuki. Now Barron across. Caulfield! His short angle shot deflects up and out of play. Into the back netting there. That was actually Slafosky. Not sure why I keep confusing him with Caulfield. Slafosky is a much bigger boy than he is.
Yes, and Slafosky, the guy who got the game-winning shootout goal in the last game that we played in Buffalo against Montreal, and
I was at that
good game.
It was a good game, but there was
big comeback for the Sabres. At least we got a point.
A lot of Habs fans, lots.
Yeah.
Although I was talking with the old Sabres fan next to me. She was really kind. She was like 70 something, and she just every time something good for the Sabres happened, she'd like bump my fist and stuff. We'd be talking the entire show. She's like, "I don't want to look. Just tell me what happens. Just commentate for me." So yeah, we were doing some serious bonding. I was finding my true lost love, Grandma. Oh, lost love? No, didn't say that.
Oh. Somebody caught feelings for a grandma at the Sabres game. Anyway, 3-on-2 back the other way. Benson now.
In front of Greenway. The rebound is stopped by Allen. He comes out of his net, passes it out wide to Cole Caulfield. And there was almost my Hulu there was
buffering.
Away
again.
Right at the blue line. Sabres can't keep it alive, though. And Monahan slowly cleans things up here for the Canadiens. A couple more shots on the board there for Buffalo after that series. But look at this. Look at this Sabres team. Woo! Now this is what I'm talking about.
This is looking good. This is the Sabres of the past, and hopefully they can keep this up. Again, a third goal here before Montreal would score would be massive, because 2-0, very easy to come back from, right? The worst lead in hockey, a 2-goal lead, as always. So,
but the Sabres have another opportunity. Skinner in the high slot had his shot blocked. Monahan steps away with it here, throws it in on Devin Levi, comes out, gloves it down, keeps play moving though as the Sabres come back up ice with speed. They're coming into the zone with speed. It's Skinner into the high slot, trying to slide it down low, but had 3 Montreal players in his way. And they'll come back now through the neutral zone. Josh Anderson with speed takes the shot. Just missed, looking glove side, short side. Now he's got it again behind the net. Anderson hit hard there along the boards by Eric Johnson. Johnson finds Tage Thompson behind the net, kind of getting hooked. Montreal probably doesn't want to take another penalty here, given how they've been defending. Oops, Skinner somehow stays on sides, filters it through. Tuch, back to Thompson. Now to Tuch. He was looking far side on that shot. Somehow the Sabres first line. They're buzzing here right now, folks. Samuelson inside. Thompson shoots. Blocked in front. And Montreal takes it now. Flips this one to the neutral zone. And they are playing some horrible hockey here. Sabres don't want to let them back in it. As Gergensen's...
Keep getting shots on. Allen has not been seeing the puck at all this game. I mean, a couple right off the post in the first period. But they failed to get by him. In this second period, he's been reacting to everything, even the block shots. He has no idea where he is.
Everyone's reacting to my cougar love in the chat, so... It's
a little extreme if it's a true grandma. I mean, I think it was just a joke. I think we could write that one off as a joke, but we're keeping our eye on it. It was other icing here.
I just want to set the record straight. It was not a joke.
Yeah.
No.
We'll know where you'll be buying that season ticket next year.
Joe, what's going on? BSC rules? We do.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, we do rule. That's correct. But you guys rule just as much, okay? Y'all rule.
Absolutely. Second period shots, 9 for the Sabres, only 2 shots for the Canadiens. Now, again, they've been shorthanded twice, but big opportunity here.
It's Peterka shot! Somehow saved by Jake Allen. He got the elbow up.
Not cleanly, but...
No, it wasn't clean, but Peterka with an ideal opportunity. Trying to go short side top corner, but could not get it there. Truth says she never called Don back. Yeah, I know. Something about that generation and technology really frustrates me.
She had that Nokia, and Don didn't know how to set up the iMessage on the Nokia, which it's understandable.
Well, she had yeah, she had the Nokia, and her husband was sitting right next to her too. He had the track phone. But you know what they say, Cal? If they have a wife or a husband or a boyfriend, it's only 1v1 instead of 1v20. It's 1v1.
That's true. Yeah, you got more of a chance in that situation than going against the world. That's true.
Yeah, statistically, I have a much better chance. Okay, so I'm just saying.
We'll see what happens. I mean, there's still plenty of games to go to. Maybe we'll you'll see her again. You never know. But hopefully that I think that's our New Year's resolution this year. You got to find that lady again. Say what's up, and we also have to start our own plumbing company.
Yeah, we got to challenge Roto Rooster. Rooter, whatever it was.
What?
Or what was it? TK Plumbing or TK Plumbing?
T Mark.
T Mark. Oh my God, I am not good at this. I can't remember. But Coyote, no, Eric Johnson is still in the game. He has come up for the second period. And, looks like he's recovered ever since. Yeah, he's played pretty solid here. Peterka's awesome, but just can't get a break lately. Yeah, and you hope he doesn't go through another stretch that he had last year, where he just couldn't find the back of the net for a whole long time. It took him like 30
He started that stretch already, and he needs a goal in the worst ways. I mean, that's one of those things where if you're winning the game and you got that empty net opportunity, try to feed Peterka, get him one, because one can lead to a lot.
Yeah.
Even if it's an empty net goal. So that's look for Peterka. Maybe in this game, if they keep the lead, to be out there for an empty net chance.
Truth says, true facts, Don. Statistical averages would play in your favor. Chat agrees. Yeah. Thank you, chat. Thank you for vindicating me. I'm proud. This is why I love you guys. All right.
It could have just been a friend next to her, too. You never know. Okay, we are back here.
Yep. Here's Darlene. Leaves it for Jokiharju at the point. Now to Middlestat. He doesn't have an option, circling off the boards, loses it, and the Canadiens trying to come back. Brendan Gallagher trying to go through Jokiharju, could not do so, but the Canadiens control possession again at the neutral zone. Now they're going to have to circle back. Kovacevic gets it along the near side boards, not out. Long-range wrister, well wide of Jake Allen, but it goes to the near side. Opportunity here still for the Sabres in the offensive zone. Again, they flip it to the near side. Kovacevic having a tough shift here, plays it back to, I believe, Joel Armia, gets it out of the zone somehow and actually starts a rush. Suzuki flips this one to the far side. Jesse Yolonen. I can't. That's weird. Weird pronunciation. Yolonen. Met at the boards by Greenway there. Jokiharju does step in and take it away from both of them. And now he gets to the far side. Benson off his stick into the zone. It looked like there Montreal did want to touch that and risk a too many men. So I think that's why that rolled on through kind of nicely for him.
Yeah, Benson unable to handle that pass, though, but he did end up stripping it, and the Sabres will still have the puck at mid-ice now as they cycle it back. Clifton leading the charge.
Look at him go. He's got some wheels
Quinn,
here.
What a move. Diving pass.
Across. Oh. Whoa, it goes just wide. Was that Peterka again? Oh.
Peterka, yep. What could have been a highlight play. Now
Center
the Sabres still have it.
Cousins in front, back post. Too many passes there. Quinn had his stick tied up at the back post. Now Cousins again. To Samuelson. Shot off the glove and just wide.
Wow.
This kid line is dominating.
Shots.
Here's Peterka. To the point. Samuelson slides it down low, trying to go to the side of the net for Quinn. Now it's Samuelson. That's a penalty. Yep. Oh, and we're happy. I am so happy. We have another power play here. Wow. They were just dominating. And the Canadiens give up their third power play opportunity of the period. Sabres are now 2 for 3. They could go 3 for 4. Wow.
And Quinn with a great chance in front of the net, and then Peterka with a great chance off Quinn's dive there. But yeah, Samuelson gets tripped up, which will be the call, and Sabres can get even better. As they keep showing this this penalty box game. The kid in the Canadiens jersey right next to him is just infatuated. I mean, he is just loving life, looking into that penalty box. I mean,
Oh,
at least they got a calming fan in the penalty box and not some arrogant guy screaming at him.
Yeah, that would
They've
suck.
been in the box a lot.
But off the face-off, the Sabres got it to the front of the net, but the Canadiens stole it, sent it down the ice, and here's Dahlin now. Trying to go around, finds Thompson. He walks his way through a couple of players, actually. Rings this one off the boards to the near side for Jeff Skinner. Banks his one, spins around, finds Middlestat on the near side. Again to Skinner. Walks to the center of the ice. It was blocked there before it could get through him. Now,
Not good.
Middlestat's got to watch out. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Kind of blew a tire. It goes. An air shot from Matheson well wide of the target. Dahlin has it again. Goes to Skinner. Now the Sabres 3-on-2 rush the other way. It's Tage to Skinner. Was behind him though. Skinner at the boards cannot keep it in. And now this is what that Sabres power play was looking like before. Oh, and it's turned over. Boy. Dahlin turns it over. Joel Armia scores!
There's the Sabres power play that we know and love.
Short-handed.
Everything.
Short-handed goal. Joel Armia puts it up top bins, and if you're a Canadiens fan, I guess that's kind of your vindication too for the goal that was disallowed earlier in the period. But what the hell is Rasmus Dahlin doing?
He's done this so many times. I mean, that's just pathetic. What are we doing? I mean, move the puck. You got one extra guy out there, and he runs into him.
That's a shorthanded goal for the Canadiens. I'm not sure what Rasmus Dahlin is doing there. You can't have that. You just can't have it. And Joel Armia, he scores 2 times this period, only counts once. And I guess that's the Sabres power play reminding us the how. And 2 power play goals and you give up a shorthanded. Good job. You let this team right back into the game.
That is brutal. But you still got 50-something seconds on this power play, so maybe the second unit will get a chance or two. Maybe a goal. Here we go.
Probably not. But, Sabres, they win that faceoff. Here's Cousins. Slides it to Owen Power. Crosses that blue line, trying to feed it through. He had a man going to the net.
Almost.
But it did not work out. The Canadiens send it down the ice. 35 seconds to go here. And Power fumbles with the puck a little bit. Don't drop it back.
Doesn't know what to do. Doesn't know what to do.
He dropped it back. Though he finds Peterka, but it goes between his legs. Now another shorthanded opportunity here for the Canadiens. Evans. Usher to the outside. 14 seconds to go. This power play looks to be dead in the water. Yep. Jack Quinn couldn't handle that pass. Canadiens flip it in again. Here's Power behind his own net. Good job, power play. You've done good, and you give up a shorthanded. Courtesy of Rasmus Dahlin. That's your all-star. Nice. Benson can't get to that one. Canadiens have it at the blue line. Going through center. It seems like they have some gusto under their sails now. High-range shot! Glove down by Devin Levi.
Big save there to send us into a commercial because Montreal is going to have a lot of momentum there after that big kill and goal. But now we have a commercial. Sabres can regroup and hopefully get back to the way they were playing before that shorthanded goal. I mean, again, Dahlin, what are we doing? Just, guys open on both sides of the ice, just tries to do a dangle around Armia, which, again, if you could do it, fine. But just such a dumb decision there, especially when you're up by 2 goals already. So hopefully he doesn't play like that the rest of the game because we've seen this far too often from Dahlin to be an all-star, star defenseman.
Yeah, you just can't do something like that. When your team has got a good 2-0 lead, they've worked really well, and it's an individual mistake that hurts the rest of them. Can't do that.
Again, I mean, Levi, it was a good shot, but again, Dahlin, kind of gave Armia only half the net to shoot at, and Levi still was unable to make the save. Can't blame that one on Levi, though. Again, just horrible defense. Shot should have never occurred, but it is what it is. Sabres still have the lead here, and when we come back from commercial, the Sabres should, the goal should be to at least have the lead at the end of this period, and I think it's a good period overall.
Yeah, I think so too, but gotta be better. Okay. Don't
So
leave
the
me.
Sabres will have tomorrow off as well. Then they will play, I believe, Pittsburgh Saturday night.
Yep, Saturday in Pittsburgh. We were thinking about going to that game, but
Oh yeah.
I just don't think I don't have the money
Yeah,
for it.
I will be at work, so that was
Yeah,
not going to happen. And Pittsburgh, they're doing better than expected, and those ticket prices also hiked up quite a bit. So yeah, we will not be there.
nope. I may stream that game if we don't stream Monday or Sunday night for sure. I'd like to give the community reward them for helping get us to 2K by streaming at least twice this week. Get another Sabres game in. I feel like they'd probably suck against Pittsburgh. We always do down there. Not sure why.
We yeah, in Pittsburgh we struggled, but at the home game we did beat them, so that is good. As I believe the full NHL All-Star lineup, minus the fan vote, has been released now, the West Coast players, so that's something we can look at in the intermission. But Sabres now will carry the puck in the zone, kind of chip it in.
They get it to the far side there. It goes along the boards. Kept alive by Krebs there. And it goes right to Sean Monahan. He kind of shovels this up to the boards. To the point. Clifton does a good job to keep it in. Now Greenway, his shot goes just wide of the target. Krebs now looking in the high slot. Greenway's shot nearly tipped in by Olofsson. Nifty play there by the Sabres. Almost panned out. They keep it alive though. Clifton. To Krebs. Krebs just kind of squeaks this one down the boards to Greenway again. He gets tripped up in the corner. No call from the referees. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, that might be. Yeah, Sabres just got to keep getting shots. Again, 2 shots there that...
Watch out in front! There's a turnover there. Levi tried to ring it off the board. Sorry, Kale, but... the
like
Canadiens,
UPL out there.
Yeah, that was almost the Arizona goal that he gave up.
Yeah.
Speaking of UPL, horrible. He's been horrible.
Yep, same old, same old. A couple of good games, and then a string of horrible games. Then a couple of good games, then a string of horrible games.
Here comes
Nothing changes with him.
Canadiens again. Slafosky on the near side boards gets tangled up with Samuelson, but somehow still has the puck. Centers this one to Caulfield. He got stripped of it.
Great
Is there going to be a call?
Yep. No. Benson, no call. Good stick lift by Benson there, but couldn't finish the job.
Canadiens keeping, as he said, they couldn't finish the jobs. Canadiens keeping in the zone. Samuelson, hard check, trying to get it out. Can't. It goes to Gooley at the point. Outside to Suzuki. Inside again. That centering pass missed the target. That outlet pass goes down the boards right in on Jake Allen. Yes, right in on Jake Allen. Just kind of leaves it there for his defenseman. Who is that? Jordan Harris.
Yep.
Canadians have a couple of randos, you know?
Yeah, just
like him, Justin Barron, just randoms.
I wonder out of towners when they look at the Sabres lineup, like who would be the real randoms that you're like, who?
Probably
it's got to be a couple.
You'd have to think maybe Greenway or
Zemgus
Girgensons or Krebs or something.
Zemgus has been here a while though. I don't know. I feel like Zemgus would be known. He's been in the league forever.
Here's Savard, trailer pass, took the shot, deflected before it could get through. Canadiens fans want to call for a altercation that occurred in front of the net, but nothing forthcoming from the referees. Sabres again bank this one out of the zone. It goes right back to the.
Oh, that's a dive. That's a dive and a delayed penalty. Wow, that was a brutal dive. I'd like to see a replay of that one, but delayed call here. No goalie. Allen has gone to the bench. Oh boy.
Canadiens have it behind their own net, just getting 6 players on the ice. They're situated. Why did the Sabres suck and delayed?
Zemgus loses his stick on a check.
Oh my goodness, it's a 6-on-4 for a couple moments here. Suzuki across that blue line. Krebs lays a huge check in. Canadiens still have got the puck. Sabres haven't touched it. Armia, to Matheson, across, Slafosky, down low to Caulfield. Caulfield inside to Suzuki, and now his pass, picked off by a Sabres player, and now we'll get an opportunity to look at this call here.
Wing night. Bandits a wing night.
Nice. Yes. Lovely. It's Cousins.
Saturday, January 6th.
Cousins heading to the box here for a trip. Now I'll get a replay of this at least. Oh, that's bull crap. That is not a trip. Total dive there. I think
I don't know.
That's a dive. Cousins taps it. He dives. Not a fan of that one.
Smart dive though, because the fans wanted to call right before, so Canadiens players knew that in the back of their mind that they were probably going to get a call for anything ticky-tacky going forward. So smart move, good IQ there, but definitely a little bit of embellishment there.
Here's Caulfield, one-timer. Whoa.
Ooh, out of play.
Skimmed wide. But if you're Cousins, that's a lazy play. You just can't do that.
Yeah, again, I mean, as an NHL player, you got to know your stick cannot be there because these guys are smart, and you put the stick anywhere near there, kind of like Samuelson's, or when he drew the penalty there, he didn't go down initially, but once he felt the stick by his feet, and after he moved the puck away, that's when he went down. So you'll never truly know how many of these tripping calls are, actually trips or kind of dives.
Is Duff's the official wing of the Bandits? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
Saber?
I think they were asking for sponsors for that. I saw on Twitter earlier.
Yeah, we should get the BSC official wings.
Yeah, BSC wings and
BSC
plumbing.
wings. Oh yeah. Sabres.
A good combo.
Wow, Sabres power penalty kill. Ooh, they just missed a big check there on Cole Caulfield as he skated into the zone. Sabres again lift this one out down the ice. 1:25. This power play is going to end if they don't score right around the end of the period too. So this is a huge moment in the game for both teams.
Yeah, if the Sabres could kill this off, call it a successful period. If they don't, they blew a 2-goal lead, so that would not.
Whoa, there was a little bit of a strip though by Tuck. Tuck going into the Canadian zone, right into the corner. Holds on to the
two
puck.
Sabres down low though. This is not smart if you're the Sabres. If the Canadians come up with this, it's going to be odd man the other way around.
Yeah, but it goes right in front. Jack Quinn somehow got it to the front of the net. Had a couple whacks at it, but Jake Allen came out to challenge him and made a huge save.
Yeah, and Quinn got a couple licks in there after that puck was handled by Allen, and surprised he didn't get pummeled in front of the net. Got shoved a little bit, but I mean the way he stuck his stick in there.
Yeah, he was just kind of fishing for it. Usually that's not good. But again, get that power play back up.
Offensive zone draw here.
Yeah, and only 56 seconds to go here in this second.
Zach Benson taking the draw.
The hell. He actually. He did.
He wins it.
Greenway has it. Goes to Samuelson at the point. That's another shot that goes into the glove of Allen. He tried to move it quickly, but referee said nuh-uh, and they blew the whistle dead with 51.3 seconds to go.
Here we go. Will we see another Zach Benson face-off?
Did good on the first
time.
It. Did good the first time, Cal. Not that much on the second time.
Not so much.
Nope. Canadians win it. They skated up the ice here with Barron. Yeah, one of the randos. Barron gives it to Josh Anderson. Anderson on the backhand slides this one to Gallagher. Oh, he got hit hard by Samuelson.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Eric Johnson.
Get him. You get him. You get him now.
And here come the Sabres 4-on-2 back the other way. 3-on-2.
Yep. Here we go. Samuelson shoots it right into the glove. It's still loose in front. Jake Allen trying to get to him. Benson was putting on the pressure, but this has been a good kill. Now the Sabres have 12 more seconds here. Here comes Montreal. Gallagher into the high slot. He bounces that one and goes wide. Now they throw it out in front. It's a great save by Devin Levi with 1 second to go. Wow.
Scary situation for Greenway there, too. He dove, and his face was very close to that puck as it went towards Levi there. With 1 second to go in this period. Might as well call it now. Good kill for Buffalo. Yeah. Greenway just diving right in front of that shot. Face first.
What a fantastic stop by Levi with the glove.
Wow. He's played a very good game tonight. Gave up shorthanded goal, which he probably wasn't expecting, and then another goal that was negated due to goaltender interference. So here we go. 1.9 seconds left in this period. Still a chance for the Canadians to quickly win that one, but
Monahan, can't get a shot off. And that's going to do it for the second period. Sabres get 2 on the power play in the middle frame. Canadians get a shorthanded one after that. And that's where we stand now. It's a 2-1 Sabres lead going into the third period. And Cal, what did you think about that?
Yeah, great period. Your one mistake by Dahlin there, but overall not a bad period at all. We saw shades of last year's Sabres. We saw shades of this year's Sabres. And it's going to be a big third period, right? Montreal needing a goal. They're going to be a little more offensive, so the Sabres will have a couple chances Potentially a couple odd man rushes if they can counter correctly. Very important period, but the Sabres having the lead after 2 is very big, and getting that penalty kill will definitely give a little momentum into the start of the third.
Yeah. Sabres, they need these 2 points. So the Canadiens. The Canadiens sit at 500 right now. They're 16, 16, and 5. They think that maybe, hey, they can go on if they have a pretty good win streak, they can go on a run and somehow squeak into the postseason. So they're looking for this one, and they probably assume that they can probably win this game. They've won the first 2 of the season.
The Sabres desperately need a win for sure.
Truth says the over-under was 6.5, so expect some action in the third. Well, Cal, if you were to bet the over-under, I'd probably have to say the under right now.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'd expect probably 2 more goals, so that would be 5. Yeah, so I'd probably go the under. A live under is probably 4 or 5, probably 4.5 right now. So
yeah.
Truth asks, is that a Trent Edwards jersey? Sure is.
Absolutely, big number 5. You
the best quarterback and the 5th best quarterback, Josh Allen here.
Trent Edwards, what a good guy.
Just behind Jeff Toole, Thad Lewis, Trent Edwards, and Nathan Peterman.
We talked about favorite quarterbacks. Cal, who's your favorite coach? Let me start off. Dick Jauron.
Dick Jerome.
Jerome.
That's a good one. Doug Marrone. Keep with the rhyming. You got to go Rex though, right? I mean, Rex Ryan, just such a figure in Buffalo football history.
I made a video, a little video essay about Rex Ryan's time in Buffalo, just how chaotic it was. A long time ago. It's in the video essays tab here on the channel. Don't make a ton of video essays because I just don't feel like it. They take a while. But hey, they always do really good views, so maybe I should start listening to the people and do more.
Yeah, maybe there's definitely EJ Manuel. Yeah, I mean, EJ Manuel, I still remember watching that Panthers game, that comeback final drive, you get the touchdown, game-winning drive. There's a lot of hope for EJ Manuel, and then him and Geno Smith both end up being busts. Geno Smith re-enters the league, rejuvenated with the Seahawks. Thanks a lot for last week at Geno Smith, you absolute buffoon, fumbling the ball. So now, very stressful week for us Bills fans, whereas if the Seahawks would have won, would have been a little less stressful. But good for Geno Smith, though. Looking a lot better than his Jets days nowadays.
Yeah. Yep. And I just think, again, guess who EJ Manuel did that to, though? Remember that game-winning drive? Guess who defense that was? Whose defense gave up a game-winning drive?
Where have I seen this one before?
It was Carolina, right? Oh, so their defensive coordinator. Sean.
We love Sean McDermott as a guy, but towards the end of games, he's been better this year.
Yeah.
A lot of it's been luck, though. I mean, lucky sack there. You get that Chiefs call, which, it's offsides, but lucky call there, which, negated that touchdown, which potentially saved the Bills' season. Man, I just zero faith in the Bills' defense at the end of games. You cannot earn that back, even if you win 100 games in a row after that 13 seconds game. You're never going to be able to win that back. And the fact that they keep the same scheme and they don't change it, you just can't trust it.
Yeah, you really can't, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating because most times this defense does really well for what 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter they go, I don't know, I can't do this, no, and then it just they break our hearts. Hey,
Rasul Douglas has saved 2 games. Let's talk about Rasul Douglas. I mean, move of the year, what a trade for him, especially missing Tre'Davious White for the remainder of the year and potentially his entire career. You needed another cornerback. That was significantly the worst part of your team. Benford's played great. I mean, we should mention him too. He stepped up big. But Rasul Douglas, just incredible games with the Bills and having his quote unquote breakout game against the Patriots where,
Yeah.
mind it, Zappy threw one of those picks just right to him. But the other two were great plays. Um, that Oliver pick and then the one where he jumped the slant. But just what an asset for the Bills to have. And they have him next year too, so that's great.
Well, yeah, and he's been playing like a cornerback one, and I think, and I always say this on stream. Oh, I'm gonna make a video about it. I am going to make a video about it. I will make a video. I will make
It's
a
coming.
video. It's gonna come out.
Unless the Bills lose. If the Bills lose Sunday, then we're done.
I will
Then
not
we are
discuss.
done. Well,
I will not
most likely.
not discuss the
Then we'll
Bills.
see you in September.
Well, no, we'll see. I'll see you in April for the mock draft.
The draft. Yeah.
Remember-
Then we'll have the true Buffalo team to focus about the Bandits, right?
Oh yeah.
And the Sabres. But
Yep.
maybe we'll be watching Bison's games. I don't know.
Oh my god. Horrible.
Yeah, it's tough to be like. I mean, you just can't get into the Bisons because again, it's a minor league affiliate that if anyone starts playing good, they're gone, right? So
Yeah.
again, I just don't get how people live in those cities with those minor league affiliates for like their major sports, like I guess baseball would be, but like say you only have like a G League team for basketball and an AHL team. I mean, that would be absolutely brutal. At least the G League, those guys go up and down a lot more than the NHL, whereas say the Rochester Americans, I mean, it's fun right now, but in a couple of years when we have to call everyone up and they have no one left, I mean, that's just got to be infuriating. And you're not really going to be making trades to better a minor league team.
Sawyer asks, would you rather the Bills win one Super Bowl or the Sabres win 2 Stanley Cups?
I'll let you go first. I have a clear-cut answer.
Sabres. Sabres 2 Stanley Cups.
Really?
Yep.
Really? I would go Bills Super Bowl over 4 Stanley Cups. 5 is where I draw the line. The NFL is just so much bigger than the NHL. I think that would just put Buffalo on the map. I mean, it already is, but getting a Super Bowl with the Bills, that would solidify the city as a true sports city and, really wake people up for at least 50 years and, put our legacy on the map. Whereas the Stanley Cup, it would do that, I guess, but a lot of people would overlook it. 2 Stanley Cups, now we're going. But again, I think now let's ask this question: one or one? Only one team's going to win a championship the rest of your life. Who you picking?
Oh man, Sabres.
You know my
Sabres.
answer, really.
Sabres.
So
Sabres.
you're all in the.
Look,
I love hockey, but I think the Bills. I think the Bills win would do more for the city. I think I would be equally happy, but I think the Bills win would do more for the city. So that's where I go with that.
You know what? I agree with that. My thing is just I've said it here on the channel before. So if you guys don't know already, I'm more of a Sabres fan than I am a Bills fan, and it's because I played hockey. I understand the game. I just love hockey. I think hockey is a great sport to watch. Not that I hate football or anything. I love football. I've always loved hockey more, and I'd much rather see, because when the Sabres teams were good, if you look back at those highlights, it looks so fun. It's electric. The crowd is jumping. The plaza has those watch parties. It seems like a really cool time, and I get that with the Bills. I do. But I want to experience, maybe if once the Sabres make the playoffs and I experience it, then I'll have a change in opinion. Because we just don't know what it's like,
Yeah, we haven't had it. And hockey's a more explosive game, right? Like you'll get those goals like out of nowhere. Whereas football, there could be an interception or a big play, but usually it's a slower progression, right? Drive down the field. So you go to a Bills game, you're not jumping. Once in a while you will, but like usually it's like, all right. Then you get a 3rd and goal from the 2 and you run it and everyone's like, okay, let's go, touchdown, whatever. You get a playoff goal, I mean, that entire building just erupts. So it definitely a different atmosphere, but man, I just think there's nothing like, you get the tailgate with the Bills game, just the whole scene. So you look at those playoff games and hopefully we have home playoff games, one away from having at least one this year. So I went to the last one they had against Cincinnati and I gotta say, very disappointed. Lots of Cincinnati fans in the stadium and very poorly coached game that was. But we're on to a new season, so I'm not going to harp over that one.
Yeah, and I went to a surprisingly thrilling playoff game the week before, Bills versus the Dolphins, where Skylar Thompson almost somehow led the Dolphins and almost won that game. Somehow they didn't, but I
Way too
just
close. And every Bills game in the last little while, way too close. Way too close.
yeah. But Cal, we'll talk, and I know we put out our predictions for the Bills game on the preview a couple days ago. But for all those who haven't seen the preview, what do you think? Who are you predicting for this weekend?
I picked, I believe it was, what did I do here? I think I did like 30-27 Bills or something like that. I'm going to stick with that. I think it's a very close game. Again, my prediction will significantly change. Say the Ravens beat the Steelers, then I expect the Bills. I'd almost say the Bills lose then, if they know they're going to be in it. But if the Bills are in a true win and in, lose and out scenario, I don't see them losing to a Miami team that's already locked in the playoffs and injured. I think Miami, they gotta play it safe as much as they don't want the Bills in the playoffs and they don't want to match up with them. I just think it would be for the better for Miami to not take as many risks, and the Bills are going to be doing everything in their power to win that game.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. And it looks like Miami's going to be without Raheem Mostert, Xavier Howard, and Jalen Waddle for this weekend's game. All were in DNPs on the injury report. And still, Tyreek Hill is questionable to play, but he has been seen walking around with a walking boot all week. So,
yeah, it's interesting. And the Dolphins coming off a blowout, they're not going to get blown out twice in a row, right? We saw that with the Chargers. They get blown out by the Raiders, and then, boom, all of a sudden it's way too close of a game against them. But I would need to see 5 Stanley Cups from the Sabres. In order, yeah, that's my line too, Joe. 5 Stanley Cups or 1 Super Bowl. That would be my equivalent.
Sure.
Just for the city. But 35-14 Bills win. I sure hope so. I don't know how much I could take of these close games anymore.
It's going to be, especially if the Jags and Steelers both win. Ooh, if the Bills were to win, they'd face the Steelers in round 1. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't like any matchup, but this Bills team is
so
again.
Weird.
The Bills could go against any team in the AFC right now and win by 30, and I wouldn't be surprised. Or they could lose by 30, and I wouldn't be surprised. Right? It's just such a hit or miss team. Again, Allen might have a finger injury now. He's got that stinger. He hasn't been throwing the ball well at all. The offense just hasn't been clicking. Diggs hasn't been involved at all. And you're, without Diggs, being your top guy on offense, you got no one. I mean, Shakir's been stepping up a little bit, but Gabe Davis still once every 5 games shows his face. And then your tight end situation, Kincaid's been solid, and then you got T-Mark Boy slowly coming back from injury. But
yeah, well, I mean, we're going to be really, our asses will be clenched on Sunday night.
That's
sure.
A good way to put it. Look at this money line for the Canadiens, a plus 340. I'd put some money on that.
Whoa, we got a donation here.
Oh,
Joe with the 10 Rooney. Oh, 10. 10 Rooney from, or is that 13? I think that's 10.
10 bomb from Joe. Wow.
Lemon character.
First super chat on a live stream. Joe, thank you so much. Oh, what a day. Got the dono from Joe, hit 2K. Looking to get the Sabres win. It's your boy Dog has done it. He has not donated, but he has I don't know, created a donation, we should say. Thank you so much, Joe. Wow.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, thank you so much for the 10 bomb. We just, this community, you guys are awesome. We don't ask for donations. I would much rather have subscribers and likes. Money, that will come in due time. That will happen when we truly deserve it. I don't think we truly deserve it, but we will take it. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. But more importantly,
spam. Thank you, Joe, in the chat.
Thank you, Joe. Guys, let's get some Joe hype. Joe. I gotta go. Let me go get my phone real quick, because I can't open the chat on this desktop. Otherwise, it's gonna crash. Cal, this is your channel.
All right. I got this under control. Thank you so much. And the third period is going to be coming up here soon. But yeah, man, the donations, again, it's not even about the money or anything involved, but the fact that somebody would donate means a lot. And the fact that everyone is in here means a lot as well. So thank you guys so much for just being here. And I mean, enjoying the Sabres game with us, talking Bills as well. It's a nerve-wracking week to be a Buffalo sports fan, to say the least. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Simon says score Habs. Yeah, well, let's see what happens there. We'll see. We'll see if the Habs can get back into this one, but hopefully the Sabres hang on. Joe Hype in the chat. But yeah, a lot of excitement around the Bills. A lot of excitement in the city right now. I mean, everywhere you go, you got people wearing Bills stuff. Of course, I mean, just makes sense, and it's great to see. It really is. So thank you guys for being here, and yeah, hopefully it's a fun third period. Hopefully the Sabres hold on to win it, but if they don't, we hit a lot of milestones today. And thank you guys for joining.
Yeah, but folks, W to 2,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone. That 10 Rooney from Joe. Oh, I just heard another alert on my thing. Something just happened. I think that's the time stopping.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay, so we're very close to coming back here to the third period. Sabres have a 2-1 lead after 2. Middlestat and Skinner with your goals. But the Sabres, Dahlin let them right back into this game with a shorty. So Sabres got a lockdown here in this third and final period. Kale, what do they got to do?
Shoot. No, but I think they just got to keep playing their game in this one. They've dominated that second period. The power play's been good for the most part, minus the shorthanded goal. Just keep playing your game, keep playing with speed, right? Because this Canadiens team, they're also fast. They also can blow by you. They also have some good young players. So if you're the Sabres, keep out shooting them. Keep getting the hits on, and just keep playing your game, because we've seen the Sabres team with a lead, and they don't have a lead very often, and they don't really know how to play with a lead, and all of a sudden they play too defensive. Just play offensively, right? The best defense is offense. So keep it going, but stay defensively sound too. You don't need a goal, so don't do anything stupid that you would see in a game where they're maybe down 4-1 and both defensemen crash.
Yeah, you just don't want to do something like that. Cannot do it. Well, we got 22 people here in the stream. 22 people. I said 22 people. Jesus. I'm losing my marbles. But we are ready to go for this third period between the Sabres, the Canadiens. Hopefully the Sabres can pull out a dub. It's probably not going to be as straightforward and simple as that, though.
They're showing these kids on the broadcast for a good 20 seconds. I always worry about that. Like when they show someone in the crowd for longer than a 5-second period, you don't know what they're gonna do. So luckily for those kids, they didn't do anything stupid, unaware that they were on TV as we start the period here.
We have kicked things off. Sabres lead the shot count 27-21. And there's an early opportunity. Tuck on the backhander. That one goes just wide of Allen. He had a
good
jump
chance on there, but
half chance, yeah. Kind of a weak backhander. Oh, Montreal almost turned it over in front of the net. And the Canadiens, TSN flashing a statistic here. When down by 2 goals or less since the start of the third. Whoa, Skinner with a good shot there. The Canadiens are 8-81 since the beginning of the 2022 season. That's a lot of games to be behind. Wow. Yeah, wow indeed. So TSN, they're really hammering down on these boys. Poor guys.
And that's what the facts there. Eric Johnson is on the ice for the Sabres, so should be in high alert here.
Oh, God. Here we go. Johnson taken to the boards there by Gallagher. He gets it along the boards to the point now. Gooley across. Now one more. Evans couldn't get the shot off. There was a scuffle there on the far side of the screen. The defenseman getting involved, but Gallagher still with the puck. Almost got between a couple of Sabres players. Has it still on his stick, though. Gets it down the boards towards the corner. Quinn can't control it. Neither can Johnson. He's been out there for a while, but now Peterka has the puck. Cleans things up here. Can he get out of the zone? Quinn gets by one. Oh, but he hits it off the backside of Cousins. Nearly turned into a catastrophe there for the Sabres. But it doesn't. And they can control, and we can breathe, Cal. Breathe.
Slow it down.
Sabres tip this one into the Canadian zone. Allen had that right beside the goal line. Anybody there, and yikes.
Could have been big for the Sabres, but nobody was there. Now the Canadiens will bring the puck in the zone with some pressure.
It's Anderson to the far side now. They get it to the point once again. Barron to the side of the net. Monahan couldn't get it to the front, though. He's got it again, though, behind the net. Sean Monahan trying to slide this one to the far side. Samuelson has it. Kind of got tripped up there by the referee, but the Sabres can play out of it and leak their way out of the zone here. Lifted it up high into the air perfectly by Clifton. Unfortunately, Middlestat could not handle it at the Canadiens' blue line. But here's some space now and some skating room for the Sabres. Benson trying to drop this one back. He thought Middlestat would continue his lane towards the front of the net. He did not. But the Sabres again get a turnover. But there's a bunch of line changes here. So Middlestat's going to throw it around. Send this one into the zone. Jake Allen's out there. Good pressure, though.
You pressuring, yeah.
Yeah. Getting all over Caden Gooley here. Here's Gooley. Loses it to Krebs. Krebs on the far board. Slides it down. Gets it around to the near side. All the way to the corner. To Armia. Trying to tip this one by Dahlin and out. But he just plays it back instead to Gooley. He's having a rough shift here. Almost put that one into his own net. Oh, but the Canadiens, Sabres had to be careful there. There was a step up by the defenseman. Almost worked out for the Canadiens. Did not, though, for them. Sabres have it again in their own zone. Working their way out, it's Skinner with some speed. Near side, Krebs, he's going to bank this one off the boards into the zone. Allen, again, flips this one around the boards to the near side for Joel Armia. Passes it through the middle of the ice, through the neutral zone now. Pizzetta, Michael Pizzetta, I remember that 8th round shootout winner that he had against the Sabres last year where he put on the flying stick there. 1 point. Just remember. 1 board.
Yeah, 1 point out. Oh.
Yeah. There's a turnover in front. And Tuck missed the net. He missed the net.
What a chance.
What a chance. But now the Sabres again with space and speed. It's Tage turning around. Doesn't have it. Now he flips it to the front of the middle of the ice. Samuelson plays it down.
Thompson and Tuck have been out here a long time, and this is an issue. They don't they have a lot of long shifts on this team that they put themselves in bad spots when they really shouldn't be.
Yeah, and Tage turns it over. Canadians trying to stretch him the other way, but these guys just got to get out on the ice. And look at that. The Bruins have just tied the game up against Pittsburgh.
Wow.
So. Oh, it goes to the back post! Devin Lehman doesn't know where it is, and the guy just careens into the post. Whoa, chaos.
Nuts off.
That too. Yeah.
Wow.
So, some close play there by the Canadiens. And
Evans just had a shot there, and Levi stood tall, and then just another Canadian came flying into the post and knocked the net off. I don't think he was really pushed in.
No, it doesn't appear he was.
Yeah, good opportunity for the Canadiens, but the Sabres have also had a couple of good opportunities in the first 5 minutes here. But Sabres just gotta keep on pace here in this game. Just keep playing their way. I think they'll be just fine.
There's an offsides or something. I don't know. Oh no, it's because the net came off.
Yeah.
So the faceoff was outside the zone. The Sabres, though, can't get it out once the Canadians carried it in. It's Struble with the puck. Centers this one to his defensive partner, Jordan Harris. Harris trying to make a move, trying to set up some space. He does. Got it to the net. It deflected just wide. Now it goes behind the net. Dahlin kind of fumbling with the puck a little bit. His partner, Yokiar, came in trying to get it to the point. He does, but can't get it out. Harris, toe drag. Can't get it through. And now the Sabres may have an opportunity. Oh. They had 2 guys back. I didn't see that.
Almost.
But here's Middleset. Drops it. Oh, Eric Johnson. He's in. He shoots it, and it just deflects wide of the target. And the Canadians, again, trying to get into the Sabres zone, nearly had it bounce their way. And Middlesex says, F it, I'm going to lift this one out and beyond.
Good decision there from Middlestat, but the Canadiens will recycle it here.
Here comes the Canadiens. Johnson, Flames power on the near side. Oh, nearly had the tip there at the middle of the ice. Olofsson trying to get to it. The Canadiens do though. Caulfield sends a cross ice out of his reach, but they get it through. Whoa, that was a tricky shot there by Sean Monahan. Monahan keeps it in the zone. There's Josh Anderson as well. Caulfield there too. Here's Sean Monahan trying to get this one through. Finds Olofsson. Olofsson spun around there, and Erik Johnson will come in on some reinforcements to
Krebs almost.
Yeah, Krebs laying the body in on the defenseman there, trying to just startle things. And look at that. Devin Levi caught outside of his net again. Montreal could not capitalize on it as they whipped it in. Devin Levi played it behind the net too nonchalantly, though. Almost cost the team. Second time that's happened here tonight. And here comes Quinn on the rush. Quinn scores!
Let's go.
Jack Quinn! The third of the game for the Sabres. His fourth since returning from injury. Jack Quinn, you starlet. We missed you.
Let's make sure that was onside. That's the first thing I thought of before he even took that shot. But let's that play onside. So, I'm not sure he's already shown a replay here, and I don't know. I think so. I think we're good. It's an awkward drop pass.
Yeah, I don't understand. Can't you just wait one more second, guys?
Right.
It looks like there's not
going to be... Fourth goal of the season if it stands. And I think it's gone. I don't see anyone challenging, so there we go. The Sabres will be up 3-1. Wow. Jack Quinn, what a spark since he's come back into this lineup. Great stuff from Jack Quinn.
Absolutely. That's the third of the game. Gives the Sabres some much-needed breathing room there because the Canadiens, they were having some opportunities here.
Oh, yeah.
But don't expect them to go away just now. No, they're going to keep fighting.
Definitely not.
Because the Canadiens really would love... Oh, my God, Benson, bruh. Guys.
You putting the puck on net. That's the thing.
They somehow get it across. Jokiharju to the front of the net. Oh, it's sitting loose in front in the crease. Ooh. Nobody can get it loose. Now Dahlin with a shot that is right on goal. Saved by Jake Allen and somehow kept in the zone. Here's Greenway trying to pull it around the defender. He can. Jokiharju does. Greenway has it again. Flips it down low to Benson. Trying to get around one. He doesn't. Slafkovsky has the puck. Trying to get out of the zone. Instead, it goes backwards towards the corner there. Or the previously falling Middlestat has it. Gets up, loses it to Slafkovsky, makes a nifty move, and gets the Canadiens out of trouble there. But almost another goal by Buffalo.
Good chance there. Was just sitting there, but again, no one in front of the net to tap it in. But now the Sabres, with around 12 minutes to go, have a 2-goal lead, so they're looking good. Mm-hmm. They are looking good.
They're absolutely looking good here. Here's Erik Johnson trying to go up the ice here. It looks like it was not touched by anybody, and that will be coming back for an icing.
Yeah, Charlie in the chat says Quinn Peterka need to play more. Yeah, I haven't really seen them on the ice too much this game, right? They definitely got to up the ice time for them. But I do like Jordan Greenway playing big numbers tonight. I mean, he's been on the ice a ton, and it's great to see.
I'm sure Charlie disagrees.
Yeah, but I do agree with Charlie for 100%, though. I mean, Quinn and Peterka have been, and Cousins, well, that whole line's been great tonight.
TSN just flashed a graphic here. The Sabres have the 6th best third period goal differential in the NHL this season. Just shows you how bad our first periods have been. But here's Tuck, drops it to the point as he rolls on in to power his shot to the net. I believe Tuck blocked that before it could get through, but he finds Skinner all alone in front. They score! It's Thompson. Tage knocks it into the empty net, and that should be curtain calls on this one, folks. 4-1.
There we go. This will be a good start. And Thompson, Skinner does all the work there, and Thompson does the Matt Molson tip in there right in front of the net to get the goal. And you kind of tell Tomer was laughing a little bit. Kind of stole one there, maybe. But definitely better the puck ends up in the net than anything. And good to see Thompson get another goal here this season. So don't stop there. Don't stop there. Keep that offensive pressure. You know, this team's been struggling all year long. a big win would definitely help. So keep putting the puck on net.
Absolutely, but that's going to be credit to Tage Thompson. He's got goals now in back-to-back games here for the Sabres, his 11th of the season, and the Sabres are buzzing here. They have another turnover. Oh, but Krebs, he thought he was playing it to an open point, but it was only a Canadian State player there instead, and it nearly turns into a turnover. High-range wrister right on goal, saved by Levi.
Yeah, great save by Levi there. Just an easy save, but that'll send us to a commercial and not allow the Canadiens to get any momentum off that turnover. I need Tage to get 2 more shots on goal. Looks like Sigmas has a parlay cooking up. 2 more shots on goal, very possible.
Okay, so I'm glad that Buffalo has finally done something here. This is good to see. And hey, for all those who were predicting when the Sabres are going to win and lose, you're right so far. Lose to the Senators, beat the Canadiens big, only to get rocked by the Pittsburgh Penguins probably on Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully not, but yeah, we'll see. Probably win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Keep it up. But they need a big win streak, and starts tonight. So good game so far from the Sabres team.
Yeah, but we love this 2024 Sabres power play.
We sure do. Hey, that man, it's done okay tonight. So hopefully that thing gets turned around.
Yeah. It's your boy, dog. I'm going to shoot you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We're 2 more goals and hit the over. Hey, yeah, for all those who predicted 6.5 over, I don't know if it's going to happen necessarily.
Yeah, that's a tough note. You'd need the Canadiens to score at least 1 more, and then you need an empty net situation.
I guess it could happen. 5-2 could happen if the Canadiens score next, and they really do think, as Cal said.
This is the Sabres too, so we could definitely see an OT game here. I wouldn't mark it as a win just yet.
No, they should feel pretty good about this though. But Tage Thompson, he's got a huge smile. They're still laughing about how Skinner did literally all the work there.
Hey, I mean, it's been the opposite way plenty of times too, where Palmer's done some nice stuff and Skinner's been able to put it in. So
it looks like if Thompson wasn't there though, the defenseman may have actually stopped that once.
Yeah. Yep.
Good thing he was.
Again, you can't be trying to get certain people goals. You got to put the puck in the net when you have an opportunity.
Yeah, just put it in the net. No one cares. Just put it in the net.
Yep. A goal is a goal.
Absolutely. Here we go. Truth, you want a Greenway goal? I don't know if that's going to happen.
Could happen. His last goal was, I believe, against the Maple Leafs.
That was a fun game. 3 points for Skinner tonight. He always has a big game at Montreal, I swear. Yep. Always involved. But here's a step-in wrister from the point. Somehow didn't go in. It was at the backside. Levi got a stick over there, but I think the guy was just tied up. It was Caulfield? Yeah, it was Caulfield. And Caulfield trying to step in and shoot it again. Had a shot blocked. Now it goes back to the point. Another easy-to-see wrister there. Glove down by Levi to keep this game a 3-goal lead. Keep this one a 3-goal.
Yeah, good save again. Just one of those easy glove saves from the point, but keep upping that save percentage, I guess. We'll take it.
Yeah, TSN currently talking about how the Sabres just handed out a crap ton of money to a bunch of young guys. And in the moment, I thought it looked like a great deal. It's a great idea.
Still good deals. I mean, still good deals.
Yeah, none of them are outrageous over the top. Like, you still have a lot of options here as the Sabres maybe have an opportunity here. It's Cousins. Cousins walking in, had his shot blocked there. Great diving effort from Savard. Now he finds a man at the point. It's Dahlin. Shot right on goal. Stopped by Allen. And the rebound is padded all the way to the far side. Dahlin nearly coughed it up in front of his own net.
Playing pass with Levi.
Yoki Yarhu turns it over. Canadiens have it. Armia down low. Just missed the stick of Jake Evans. Here's Evans again on the near side. Had some issues, but he gets it to the point. Monahan across to Struble. His shot blocked before it could get through. Armia again. In front all alone. Levi comes out.
Mask off and whistle. Ooh, what a save.
Mask off.
Standing O for Levi tonight. Standing O.
He has played fantastic as he's returning home to Montreal. Kind of not surprised by that, though. as we're going to go to another commercial break. Do we seriously have 10:08? I thought we had 9:23. I guess my clock was
I
going.
don't know. Here we go. Truth's talking about pork rinds. Sunday we we might not stream. We still don't know. Might do the end of that. But there may be a video of us eating pork rinds. Pork rinds taste test. That might be a thing that happens. So would you guys want that in the chat? If we get a couple people that say they want that, we might have to take a run to get some pork rinds. Pork rinds. Pork rinds.
Pork rinds.
Pork rinds. Pork rinds. Pork rinds.
Can I get some pork rinds?
Marina in the chat says, "Go Habs, go." It's a little too late for that, I think. But again, the Habs have been, they're a sneaky team. Again, they're at 500 now. After this game, probably be a game under. But again, the season's far from over, and I think one of these bottom feeders might slide up and take down one of these, like a team like the Penguins that's been struggling, that's been known to struggle later in the seasons. But
the force is strong with Levi. Pork rind taste test would be electric, and yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, we could do another skit, but I've just been checking the skits, and our dislikes, not too great. Had 88.5% and then 90.5%, so not as high as I'd like it to be. The one that had 32 likes, 6 dislikes.
Oof.
Oh, man.
That is tough. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know who the hell hates me, but why? I take all of this personally, by the way. All of it's personal.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Probably some it's probably Matty Ellis making all his burners and all the Sabres power play.
Holy God. Yeah, but let's see here. It's actually 81.3%. Now it's 88.9%. So someone else. Oh man. Okay. That's unfortunate. People didn't like Grape Davis. The hell? Only 8 out of 10. Unreal, man. Yeah, there's actually only 9 minutes to go, but Slafosky makes a nice move on one, trying to send it to the front of the net. Picked off by Middlestat. Now here's Eric Johnson on the hop. Gets it to Greenway. Greenway knocks this one into the Canadian zone. Has it at the side of the net. Sends it to the back of it now. And now Benson flips it in front, but nobody there for Buffalo. It was wide open. And the Canadians now with some space, sending this puck up the ice. Johnson knocks this one below the goal line here. Finds Owen Power, but he's under some pressure. Does a good job to get out of it, though. Wow. But Benson can't handle it.
Improvement.
Baby steps. I know. These are bots. They're not real. These haters are not real. My enemies have come together. They've come together to drive down.
Miami fans.
Yeah, it's Miami fans. It's Gabe Davis haters. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No,
they exist.
They do exist. They're probably real. Don't worry. They're definitely real. But here's Tage Thompson. Pork rinds in the house. What's up? Pork rinds is definitely in here. Good job, Pork rinds. We missed you.
Pork rinds.
Hey, Pork rinds. We're gonna be tasting you on Sunday, so you better get all
ready. What's that? For those of you who have had pork rinds, if we go shopping and try to get some for Sunday, what's like the flavor we should get? Like original? I don't know. Is there a certain flavor that we should get? Like that's like available at all stores? Because don't say something too specific that like wouldn't be like. What's a general flavor that they make? I feel like we gotta try the base ones first.
Yeah. I didn't realize there were other flavors of pork rinds though.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they got like seasoning, like chips.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, facts. Miami fan. How about? And MSG showing Jason Pominville and his son at the game, so maybe that's why the Sabres are doing so good tonight. But yeah, what's your opinion on the Bills selling hypothetically like 60% of that stadium in Miami? I mean, it's gonna be 60% Bills fans potentially.
Yeah, I'm not surprised too much by it. Right, I'm not surprised at all. Actually, I think it makes a whole lot of sense because I remember a couple years ago I went down to that 2017 last time I went down there for a Bills game. It was the year where
that year, yeah.
Oh, there's an opportunity in front. Monahan drops it back. Oh my God! Oh my goodness, Levi!
Is that
Oh
a save or a
my.
miss? I don't know, but wow. I don't know how that didn't end up in the back of the net.
Somehow, some way. 7 minutes to go. I'll end. Looks like the opportunity's over. Okay. Um, I'm not surprised by it at all. Despite the high prices, it sounds like it's a lot like the dynamic between Sabres games and it goes in front. Cousins stop point blank. I don't know. He's also
Oh boy, now we
hey,
got a scrum.
whoa, whoa,
Cousins is getting
whoa,
pushed.
whoa,
Oh boy.
whoa, whoa, and he's look at him stumble back, buddy. You just had the cage ripped off. No, no, get out of
Ay,
there.
ay,
No, no,
ay.
no, 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 no,
Not
no,
good. Not good.
no, no. Get
I
out
think
of
we're
there.
good.
Get out of
I
there.
think we're good. Oh.
Yeah. Florida is a bunch of Bills backers. There's a lot of people from the Northeast that moved down when they retire to Florida. I remember going down there even last year for spring break. There was a lot of Bills fans. I saw a lot of Bills flags. And it looks like Dennis Savard, he's going to get a penalty. Oh, they're both going roughings, probably. Matching penalties.
So that's just so dumb. Again, like how is that a matching penalty? I mean, Cousins is just getting ripped and match. Yeah, that save was by Darlene there in front of the net.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Christopher says, "Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you,
Oh,
Mr. Morales."
looks like we might have an extra penalty to Montreal.
Good. Screw them.
So
Yeah.
the power play, I believe we'll get another opportunity here to show their electricity, their momentum, their
Yeah.
absolute dominance over the rest of the league. And that kid is still just leaning into that penalty box, the Montreal box. He is excited.
Yeah, well, Sawyer says watching videos of the Bills breaking the playoff drought just a great moment. Well, there's one clip there. I don't know. It's usually one of the first ones people will see when they look it up. Where it's the guy. He's like at the Miami Stadium, and then he starts screaming and shaking the camera, and you can't see
in the
concourse.
Yeah.
I was in that video. I remember the guys taking that because we were standing like one pillar across, and I saw him and it's just. The whole place went crazy. We were in that same concourse, though. It's one of the coolest things. The Sabres or the Bills break the playoff drought, and then later that night we go to the beach, and we just have a New Year's Eve, right on the beach. We have New Year's Eve on the beach.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I lost my train of thought. Almost lost it. Then I don't know. I almost lost it there.
That could have went in a couple directions. But yeah, it was a celebration on the beach of New Year's.
It was a celebration on New Year's. Hey, I was like, it's 2017. This is 6 years ago, man. I don't know what you're implying I was doing 6 years ago. Okay, buddy.
I don't know.
You need to calm
There's
yourself.
a long pause. There's a long pause. Just making sure here. Do we not have a power play here?
I suppose not. No,
maybe somebody had a misconduct and then somebody just is serving the 2 minute. I don't know.
I suppose not, but it doesn't matter. It's still 4-1. Yeah, no, it's Steven's glad we wore the Bills jerseys. Yeah, I mean we're excited.
Good idea.
We are excited though too for this Sabres or this Bills game this weekend.
Oh yeah,
this is one of the biggest games. One of the biggest games. It's a
playoff game. It's a playoff game.
Well, pretty much every single game has been a playoff game.
Yeah, down the stretch.
That Chiefs game, horrific on my soul. The Cowboys game, not too much after that, but the Chargers, oh man, I was scared.
Nail biter.
So they gave Cousins a double minor. Well, that's just odd. But here's Devin Levi.
What?
Gives it to Greenway. Greenway in the far boards. Can't get it past Josh Anderson. Throws it towards Devin Levi, and he's just going to hold on to it. Let me get shots updated here. 28. Beautiful. Lovely. All right. Well, we have 5:39 to go here, and it's been good, Cal. Really good.
Really has. Yeah, great game for the Sabres so far. This will be a big win and starting maybe a win streak. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out Saturday. But yeah, good first step for the Sabres. And they gotta dig themselves out of this hole they put themselves in. But it's possible, and anything could happen. And we saw the Bills; they had a 13% chance to make the playoffs. Now it's 97%, which I don't know. I think that's probably been lowered to like 80-something% because of the fact that it could potentially be a losing out game now.
Yeah. But Cal, did you realize that this new All-Star draft, they're gonna have a draft at the All-Star game for the
Yeah,
awesome,
which is good.
awesome.
You know, obviously there are a lot of iconic moments, the Ovechkin moment in the All-Star draft where he's trying to go last to get the car and then they pick him like third and last. Brutal. That guy
Yeah.
doesn't need a car, of course.
Um, but it looks like apparently the Leafs and William Nylander are extremely close to getting across an 8-year deal in the neighborhood of $11 million per year. So,
Yeah, so they're going to be locked up with their guys now.
bro,
Okay.
that is Tavares, Matthews, Riley, and Marner,
Marner.
Matthews, Tavares, and now Nylander, each $11 million a season. That's $44 million locked up with 4 guys. Bro.
Will they show up in the playoffs? That's the question.
Haven't so far. They showed up for 4 games and then disappeared in the Florida series.
They're showing the Levi family, MSG is, in the crowd, which is good.
Montreal doesn't give a crap about that. Come on. Thank you, Steven. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, pal.
Cool.
But off the face-off, Sabres flip this one down the ice and score!
Empty net, Darlene gets the goal, the empty net goal. I didn't even realize that was pulled.
Didn't realize it either.
Darlene just empty net goals with Darlene. We'll take it. 5:29 left. We are 1 goal away from hitting the over on the over-under.
Yeah, so the Canadiens, they pulled the goalie, interestingly, with 5.5 minutes left. And right out the face-off, the Sabres win it. It goes down the ice, and an interesting decision there by the Canadiens. I'm not really sure what the hell they're thinking, but most of the crowd is cleared out now. It's a 5-1 hockey game. The Sabres have this one all wrapped up here, folks. Oh, and we just flipped it over the glass. Is that going to be a penalty?
They're discussing it.
Is that a delay of game?
If so, Montreal's not done yet. We'll see what the call is here. They might just be arguing if it went off a stick or not. And no, I think it's going to be a penalty. Zach Benson heading over to the box to serve the delay game.
Okay, then. So it's going to be a power play here for the
Yes, without a doubt, a delay game.
Yeah.
Right into the Montreal penalty box. Just like that, if Montreal would have waited a couple seconds earlier to pull the goalie, they would have had a chance in this one, but
nope, not happening.
Tough to give up that one.
Well, they have an opportunity. The Sabres win the face-up. Please tell me Montreal's going to pull the goalie again. That'd be hilarious.
They might. I don't know why you wouldn't if you already did. Might as well on the power play.
They drop it back to the point. There's a long-range one-timer there. Saved by Levi. Rebound goes to the far boards. Now it's spun around to the near side. Habs can't control it. They just flip it down low. Johnson also can't control it for the Sabres. He gets it to the far corner. Harris to the point. Barron now to Harris. Down low. Rolled just off the stick there of Stevens. Now Stevens. They have their 4th line bums out here. This is so weird.
Yeah, right.
Here's, again, Yolonen. To Harris, back to Yolanen. Oh, what a stop by Levi. He came across with the big pad save. He goes back to the point. One more from Yolanen. Saved by Levi once more. He's been excellent here tonight.
Sabres have killed off already pretty much half of this penalty, and it does not look like Montreal's thinking of pulling the goalie again, which
they shouldn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn it. Hey, but all those who are rooting for the over, you're really hoping for a power play goal here, aren't you?
Probably. Let's see what happens here as MSG's getting a little bit laggy.
Yeah, mine is doing A-OK. Hulu, you are gods. Here's Mike
Now we're back.
Matheson to Suzuki. Down low, back to Suzuki. He's got on the near side boards. Has some trouble with it, though. Sabres trying to clear the zone. Cannot. Kept in there. Suzuki down low, fakes the shot, finds Caulfield, working his way off the goal line now. Again, plays it down low to Suzuki, into the high slot. One-timer is fanned on. The Sabres have a 2-on-1. Going the other way. Quinn pulls it, slows down actually, and he's just going to waste time. That, Sean Monahan...
Yeah, good move there. Good move up 4.
Yeah, Sean Monahan broke that play up, and the Canadiens have the puck again here at center ice, trying to cross that blue line. 3.5 minutes to go in this third period. It's in the far corner there. It's Monahan, Samuelson, Johnson, Greenway, all battling for it. Truth wants a shorthanded goal. Well, you almost had it there. Slafosky to the point. Matheson, near side. Suzuki, right off the boot. Can't control it. Somehow kept it in, I think. Yeah, he did. It's to Monahan. Inside slot. Oh, Caulfield robbed the diving glove.
Wow.
Levi.
Wow.
Levi.
What a save.
Levi. How did he do that? Oh, my word. That was labeled for the top corner.
See a replay on this. Oh, yeah.
And
that was on net.
Devin Levi came across the windmill save. Oh, wow. That is just insane. Wow. And
Sabres
Caulfield
will have all 5 guys back out here for this faceoff.
But that was wild. Great play there by Devin Levi to keep this a 4-goal lead. It's back with Montreal at the point. Rebound! Went wide. Levi made the first of the 2 saves. And this one goes out of play with 2:54 to go in this third period. Montreal, they've been pushing. But they've been pushing a little too late here. And with only 2:54 down by 4, can't really, I don't know.
Levi broke his goalie stick there, so he's got to go to the bench there to get a new one.
Yeah. But, well, he's got a new one.
All is good.
Yep. Everything is A-okay. Okay. Another defensive zone face-off here. Won by the Canadiens again. The puck goes to the point. Armia shot on goal again. Stopped by Levi. The rebound picked up by Power. He can't handle the puck. Can't get it out. Goes to the side of the net. Pizzetta trying to get it there. Pizzetta leaves it there for Armia. Had his pass picked off, and the Sabres finally can relieve some of this pressure here. They go across that blue line into the Canadian zone, trying to cut through to the front of the net. Almost did. Gergensons had a loose stick there. Olofsson as well had that puck up between his legs. Canadians flipped that one up the ice. Clifton batted that down with a high stick, but the Canadians touched on it first. And there's Thompson just trying to ram into people. Sabres with the hand just kind of yeet this one out of the zone. It wasn't like a two-handed windmill save, was it? No, Joe. It was actually kind of was. It was a
he kind of just dove out and put the hand out.
Yeah,
big save.
It's a highlight reel save there.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those where it was just flashy for show. That was on net. That would have won in if he missed.
Levi is playing like beast mode right now. Here's Evans going around behind the net, still with the puck. It goes loose there. Sabres up by 4, and Levi has been insane here tonight. 1.5 minutes now. Quinn with it. Near side boards. Trying to go cross ice with it. And he has, and it's opened things up here. In! Scores! Tage Thompson finishes the 2-on-1. There's your over, ladies and gentlemen. Tage with the second of the game.
Big goal. There you go. Skinner gets another assist. Nice little sausage pass across. Thompson just waited out Allen spanned the controller, tried to kick save it with a little side dive there, but stacked the pads. Safe to say that didn't work out for him. Top shelf, but nice pass there, I believe, by Quinn to get it up. And Skinner with the nice pass to get across. Thompson just waited him out, and 6-1 here with around a minute to go.
Yeah, I think this one's overkill. What?
I don't know. It's the Sabres.
Yeah.
When's the last time we've streamed a win? It's been forever.
It's been a long time. I think you have to go back probably to did I stream that Columbus game? No, I didn't. No. Damn. I can't remember. I really can't remember the last time I saw a Sabres.
If anyone knows, let us know in the chat. Last win we streamed. I don't remember being on for a win in I don't know.
We
Have
have
we done one this season? We had to. There had to
yeah,
have
we've
one.
done I've seen a win here on stream. I think that Philly
Yeah.
game we had a
Oh,
win.
yeah.
The first of the two where we won 5-2 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. The
We
Blues one was almost, and then we failed.
me and Cam did the Arizona Coyotes win, the first one. Going
Okay.
back Chicago. Yeah, not so let me go
Yeah, the
through
Chicago
Tampa.
game.
Let me go through the records here. 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 3-3, 3-4, 3-5, 4-5, 3-6, 3-7. This would make it 4-7 on the season when we stream. So not too great. But we're gonna get another one here, ladies and gentlemen. Sabres are gonna come away from the Bell Center with 2 points, convincingly 6-1 over the Montreal Canadiens. Tage with 2 goals, Skinner with 4 points, and a resounding victory for a beleaguered group that desperately needed it. 6-1 is your final score here. Devin Levi, boy, was he fantastic.
Wow. Bren, did you hit your bet here? You said he made a third period bet on 6 guys getting no shots and still going. Would have done it.
Wow. That's a great game, Cal. And final thoughts before we head on out?
Not much. That's one of hopefully many coming up here. Sabres need a lot of wins to get back into it. They got the schedule to do it. Great win over a team that's not horrible. So, and a resounding win at that, 6-1.
Absolutely. But thank you, folks. We hit 2,000 subscribers here tonight.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And thank you to the Sabres for finally making us happy on stream. And thank you to everyone that was in the chat here tonight. Joe, thank you for the donation. AI, Sawyer, it's a boy dog, despite me hating you. Coyote, Bren, Truth, Steven, going even back, Sigmas, Christopher, just everyone. Thank you so much. Charlie, too. Simone. Yeah, I mean, it's been a really fun one. Skinner, every time that Skinner plays these guys, he scores. Does this mean Granato stays?
For now.
For now. Gotta win 2 in a row. They have a tough test on Saturday night against the Penguins. I'll let you guys know. You'll obviously see well beforehand if I'm streaming or not. I usually get it ready to go the morning.
Penguins won. They won 6-5 against the Bruins.
Wow. Yeah, so we're about to walk into Pittsburgh with the team feeling themselves. So Sabres have a huge challenge for them on Saturday night. Hopefully they can finally win 2 in a row. That hasn't been done since November, so yeah, I know. Pathetic, but I don't know. Tonight wasn't so pathetic, but thank you, everyone. Have a good rest of your Thursday night and Friday, too. I was Don. This was Cal. This is Buffalo Sports Center. Let's see if the Sabres can finally get a streak going. But anyways.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.